Oh my goodness.
We got some tension on the mat. You can feel it in the arena. It's going to get silent here in a second. Thomas Gilman in the blue, Tony Ramos in the red, 57 kilos, championship finals, match number 1.
Snap and pull. Both guys going to try to get on each other's head, pull, wear each other out. Good luck getting either of these guys tired. Tony Ramos with the overcollar right now. Of course, if you're unfamiliar with the story, Ramos, an NCAA champion for Iowa, where Thomas Gilman recently graduated from. Burned every bridge on the way out of Iowa City. Now a coach at UNC. Wins the U.S. Open in dramatic fashion. 3 comeback victories to get to this point where he's sitting out. And here's Thomas Gilman. Navigates the challenge. There's a single leg. Thomas Gilman, 2 hands to a leg. Ramos is real heavy here. Here's a whizzer. Gilman's so great at finishing for this position. Now he's up to his feet. He's got Ramos standing, and it's just going to be 1, but Gilman jumps out to a 1-0 lead against Tony Ramos.
Wow, and Tony Ramos, out of college, he jumped on to the senior level and immediately shot to the top. He made a world team in 2014. He made a world team in 2015, was second in the Olympic trials last year to Daniel Dennis, another Hawkeye, who has since retired, and he's back as the #1 guy in the country. Dennis, the only guy to beat him since he graduated, the only American to beat him since he graduated college.
And it's interesting, Ramos put it on the record. Thomas Gilman has never and will never beat Tony Ramos. He said, that Tom and Terry need to make sure Gilman gets there so he can stomp a mud hole in him. These are direct quotes. And Gilman says, hey, I know I can beat this guy. And in the early going, Gilman's proven, at least to this point, it's true.
And these guys, we said it before, such similar styles. They're going to come at you. They're going to fight. They want to wrestle you in a phone booth. They want to be in close, clubbing, banging, being physical. And interesting to see
another clubbing shot there from Gilman.
How this works. We see Mark Perry, newly named Hawkeye Club coach. He's in the corner with Gilman next to Tom Brands. Of course, Tom Brands, Tony Ramos' college coach. 1 minute to go in the first. Gilman leading 1-0, and he stops at an attempt by Ramos, digs an underhook and drives forward.
Underhook left side for Thomas Gilman. Good position, but good head position there for Tony Ramos as you're seeing Gilman driving there.
And I tell you, Gilman's controlling the center of the mat right now, and they're offering passive red and that he's going to get hit. Gilman got that underhook, shoved Ramos across the mat, and
he's on the
re-attack now. Ramos in on the leg. He's on the shot clock, looking to score here, and mirror images here.
Is he going to take the one?
Step out. No, Ramos wants 2. Gilman's going to give up caution in 2.
I don't think so.
One.
No.
Just one.
You can't really tell who's making the action go out of bounds. It's tough. That's where Gilman's supposed to go to defend, not just because he's not trying to get out of bounds. Although
it's a smart move for him to go out of bounds.
It is, but it's tough to prove that he intentionally fleed when he's bouncing on
Don't get me started on what I've seen this whole tournament. Some ambiguity in some of these rules. 1-1 the score at the end of the first period. Tony Ramos with the second step out, so he leads on criteria.
Mirror image is right. Both guys get to their textbook single leg. Both guys can't finish. Settle for a step out wisely.
And again, Perry and Tom Brands.
Took you a second there. Come on.
That's Tom. I got that. I was admiring Thomas Gilman's freestyle beard. Caught me off guard. Back to the center. 3 minutes on the clock.
Man.
And you know, a lot of talking between these guys. A little bit of speculation. Would there be chirping? Would there be extracurricular activities? We've seen none of it. Just a good, clean wrestling match thus far.
All business as Gilman gets back to that underhook.
Nice. Fake Gilman gets Ramos reacting.
Not a huge amount of difference stylistically. I will say that Ramos has probably a superior re-attack. Gilman's advantage is that he can attack a really strong single leg on both sides. We saw him go right side and left side against Nathan Tomasell, and that was ultimately the difference. There's a single leg attempt from Tony Ramos. Can't get in. Nice fake.
Again, we see. Oh, we're to a front head pinch position. Putting it on lockdown here is Gilman, and we're going to potentially see a stalemate, and we will. We'll take it back to the top. Ramos, since moving to North Carolina, started training with That guy, 2012 Olympics bronze medalist Coleman Scott, whom Ramos beat in the 2016 Olympic team trials.
And Ramos got to be careful he doesn't get put on the clock again. I think Gilman is taking ground here. Another shot from Thomas Gilman, but they're in the center right now. Still a lot of time left, 1:46 to go. Another single leg from Thomas Gilman as the official indicates towards Tony Ramos. Single leg Gilman.
Back in on the leg, the same one he scored with before, and he's got it back up in the air. Similar position, looking to score, and it's going to be a takedown. Tony Ramos, take that takedown. Thomas Gilman, he takes Tony Ramos to the mat, and he has a 3-1
and
lead
one.
now.
+1 on the step out.
4-1. 4-1. Dan Dennis out of the seat. Giving hand pumps. 3-point lead for the youngster Gilman.
1:23 to go. Ramos has got to get something going. He's going to need multiple scores or 4-pointer. He's in on the single.
And
in
he's got
deep.
a clutch gene. Don't forget Tony Ramos can win late. Gilman tries to catch his ankle. Now Gilman almost into a split. Ramos picks it up in the air, lifts it real high, and he's going to score a takedown. It's a 1-point match. Christian 4-3. 1:04 to go. Oh boy.
Step out for Ramos would put him in the lead, I believe, by criteria.
Heavy right club by Gilman, taking ground, trying to control the center of that mat. We're under a minute. Gilman with the left side single leg again. Ramos stops it, brings it up with an underhook. Now Ramos bringing it down with that underhook into the front headlock. Not typically a major scoring position for Ramos. Both of these guys, it's their leg attacks more than their go-behinds, especially against somebody of their similar caliber and similar style.
Going to be tough for Ramos to score short offense against Gilman. 30 seconds to go. Ramos got to find his way to 1 point somehow, or he's going to drop match one. Underhook again left side. Gilman's been able to get to that consistently. Now 20 to go. Ramos got to start pulling the trigger. Another shot from Gilman.
Gilman could shut down now because of the re-attacks are what he needs to be careful of. And a straight-on attack by Ramos. We got 10 seconds to go. Ramos clears, comes back out, and he's going to look for a head pinch late. Ramos has to go for it. Gilman comes to the ground, 3 seconds to go, and it's going to be Thomas Gilman of the Hawkeye Wrestling Club comes through and takes match number 1 from Tony Ramos. And an improbable run for the NCAA third place finisher. Let's look at some of the action from this match. Oh goodness. Thomas Gilman, NCAA champion for the Oklahoma Sooners, and he was your US Open champion.
There you see that shot from space, nothing new, but the re-attacks, that's where Maple thrives. He's gonna come out 2-0 early for Kendric Maple.
Well,
that's his bread and butter, re-attack, and that's one thing.
Logan shoots and shoots.
Shoots constantly. So this could be a shootout type of match. I mean, you just never really know. We haven't seen this matchup since 2013 when it was a folk style match at the All-Star.
And one thing we know about Logan is he's in shootouts all the time. These 10-9 matches, 12, 11 matches. Not uncommon for Stieber, and obviously he's good at coming out on top in them. But at this point, 35 seconds into the bout, a long and quick Kendric Maple leading, and again tries
almost
to go
had
to
the angle.
Yeah.
And, you know, and that's one thing. Logan Stieber known for having this incredible strength and power advantage. He may still have it, but there's a chance that Gilman can match a lot of his strengths, and from a speed perspective, who knows?
One minute down.
Watch for Maple. He can do this really nice collar and ankle from space, kind of like a la Zeke Jones. We'll see if he fires it off, or if he's just going to sit back and wait for Logan and try to capitalize off Logan's offensive mentality. There's a snap,
and
another shot,
exactly
same thing.
What you said, Christian. And it's another re-attack and another takedown for Kendric Maple. And he's going to go up 4-0 halfway through the first period. Not what many expected, and probably only a handful, meaning Maple and his coaches, could have expected this.
Unbelievable start for Kendric Maple. You got to go 6 minutes with Logan Stieber. You can't fade. We've seen Maple fade in matches before, but he's now, what, 28 hours post-weigh-in. There's a shot from Logan Stieber. Look at go behind. He's going to get it.
And
Kendric
Maple up 6-0. Now we're thinking tech fall.
It's a little Ramos Brewerish. If you remember who's number one, it's just like the guy just kept scoring. And it didn't make sense, and everyone thought Ramos would win that match. Now, who knows? Down 6-0. That's a long way to go. Even for Logan Stieber, 6-0 is quite a hole.
Now you get taken down once, you think, whatever, you shrug it off. You get taken down the second time, yeah, all right. One takedown and I'm right back in this thing. You get taken down 3 times.
Double to single from Kendric Maple. Now he stuffed under, but look at Logan Stieber. Could be huge 2 points.
Easier said than done. Look at this trapped arm now. Now this could be trouble for Kendric Maple. Logan Stieber extremely tough on top. He was great in folk style. He's great in freestyle, arm bars, gut wrenches, arm bar half. And Maple didn't need to shoot there. He scored all 3 of his takedowns on reattacks. Why go after him?
I don't know. I mean, maybe you smell something. Maybe you think, hey, I can take this guy down. You're feeling confident.
Yeah, let him back in the match.
Another shot. Now he's in deep.
If Logan can get this takedown late in the period, changes everything. 6-4, but 6-2 still has not been awarded.
He's on the ankle, and wow,
and there, that's going to be a takedown. 6-4, totally different match.
Wow.
Totally different match. Wow.
That's some world champion stuff there.
Yes, and we'll take a look at some of that action from the first period. So I thought maybe he would freak out, and well, maybe I'm wrong.
I think one thing we're noticing is Maple has a real size, strength advantage there. Maybe not strength, but he's definitely bigger. Guy was a collegiate 49-pounder. Now down, this 61 kilograms, like 133 pounds roughly.
Yeah, give or take.
But man, giving up those lat forward, that's got to put a little doubt in the back of your mind for Kendric Maple.
Yeah,
we'll see.
I said the word tech fault. Now I feel like I disrespected Logan Stieber.
Yeah, he won world, so.
He also gave up 3 takedowns in a row.
He did. Another shot in there, looking for the angle.
For reattack again, looking for
He's great here. He's great here.
No. Wow, another takedown. Maple has taken him down 4 times, and he's back to a 4-point lead 30 seconds into the second half.
Maple has iced a lot of dudes from that chin and arm, kind of like a Tony Ramos position.
Pancake, cruncher.
It is almost a credit to Stieber that, not just that he didn't go over, but he almost gave himself a fighting chance to square up and not give up the go behind, but ultimately gives up the 2, down 4 points. Kendric Maple, stunning.
Shot from space, extended with Stieber. Hey, Maple not able to capitalize on that one.
Change it.
Over tie for Stieber.
Make him work. 2 minutes, Logan, good.
Stieber's taking ground, moving forward, controlling the center of the mat.
Hey, more work, Logan, more work now.
And he needs more than a shot clock point.
Another shot from Logan. Real quick as Kendric Maple, double unders.
Logan stalking. Minute 40 to go.
Maple's still moving pretty well. Can't let those feet be still.
By Stieber gets to the ankle. He's got a hold of one, looking for the other. Nothing yet. He's got the hip, and he's going to score this takedown. Logan Stieber, 8-6, puts him right back into this thing. And if Stieber can find a turn, he'll tie it.
And it looked like Maple just kind of stood still there for a little bit, something you can't do against Logan Stieber. Got to keep those feet moving. And even that is only going to buy you so much time. 6-8 lead, or 8-6 lead for Kendric Maple now. Minute 12 to go. And we've seen, I mean, Stieber went clutch gene at Worlds through his quarters and semis, beating the buzzer twice before kind of cruising in the World Final.
Yeah, with 60 seconds to go, I don't see Logan Stieber panicking right now. I see, he's the kind of guy who's wrestled a lot of matches in his life. He can stay poised. I'm sure he's been down plenty.
Maple breaking stance a little bit there, came up right. Got to keep those feet moving. Collar tie there for Logan, now cleared. Wrist control. Now over tying a shot. Good sprawl from Maple, but he's on the edge, back straight out. There's a step out.
We got a white paddle though, the official word, and it will be one on the board, 8-7. But now if he gets another 1 point, I believe Maple will still be ahead. Maple doesn't have any 1 point.
Correct, 4 twos for Maple with Trump, 3 twos and 2 ones. Nice single leg.
To the leg, loses it. Now we're inside of 30. Now things are getting a little hairy. Stieber needs to get to 9.
And Maple kind of using the edge as his friend here, as it kind of has an escape valve, because he can give up 1. There's a shot, 10 seconds to go. No way!
Clutch Gene, Logan Stieber. Takedown at the end, and Stieber's gonna win this 9-8. Christian is a world champion for a reason. This one got away from Kendric Maple, and Logan Stieber takes match 1. Ice water in his veins.
Yeah, and if you're Kendric Maple and you lose like that, you know, how does that, is there any carryover into match number 2? We'll find. He could have been wearing a hat, is my point. But as we are on our way, 65 kilogram finals, Molinaro in the red, and it's Zain Retherford in the blue. Of course, these guys reached this point when Jordan Oliver was unable to compete here, put Molinaro in these World Team Trials finals. Retherford runs through as we see a shot there. Of course, both Penn State wrestlers collegiately. Molinaro was on staff.
And those hands to the eye, hands to the face begin with Zain. He gave up 2 points for that in the semifinals of the U.S. Open of Jordan Oliver, that being the difference in the end, of course.
And got to be a little strange for Kale and Cody Sanderson to be cornering not Frank Molinaro, but that's the circumstance we find ourselves in.
Yeah, over in the corner for
Zain. Nice shot for Zain. In deep, single leg, got a standing single, and he's going to strike first. Zain Retherford, 1-0 lead against Frank Molinaro.
Kiss to the legs. Can't finish it, but just like we saw with Gilman and Ramos, can't finish, get him out of bounds, and now we see Molinaro comes right back with his own takedown, and I think wisely.
Well, lace here.
I was going to say it was wise of Retherford to turn down. Otherwise, Frank could pick him up and throw him for 4. And no turns, just a takedown for Molinaro.
Yeah.
2-1, Frank with the lead.
Molinaro's looking to get to that high cross shot double and pick you up off the mat and just simply and brutally spike your back on the mat.
Simply and brutally. I love it, Chris.
And it carried him all the way to 5th at the Olympic Games. Just he'd be losing matches, but he would have these 4s, and you know he'd win a lot by criteria. But hey, that's the name of the game here in freestyle.
Win's a win. Tech's as good as a tie.
Retherford stalking. He's been taking ground, which speaks a lot to the positioning and hand fighting skills. Nice hard club there from Zain Retherford.
1:10 to go. First period of action. 2-1 lead for Molinaro. He takes a shot. Zain defends. And you got it. Zain taking ground, really controlling the center. He's got Frank on the outside. Almost has him into the zone.
And, you know, Molinaro taking that single leg kind of feeds into Zain's re-attack games, which are really strong. So Molinaro has to be careful when he pulls a trigger and kind of extends himself, that he's recovering properly so he doesn't put himself at risk for a patented Zain Retherford re-attack. 40 to go.
Is Zain slowly thinking, as they move to the edge, is he thinking, step out?
I can't believe how he's moving Molinaro around. Nope, there's a high crotch in deep.
Patented left-handed high crotch for Molinaro.
Is that a little rope-a-dope kind of, you're backing up, get Zain just keeps coming forward, and boom. He can penetrate so quickly to the leg. I don't know.
Very well could be a tactic, you know. He knows Zain.
Yes.
We all know how Zain wrestles. He knows even better. First-hand experience. A little smack back at him.
Back to the center again for Zain. Another shot. Good sprawl there by Frank Molinaro as he leads 4-1 with 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it. It's kind of one of those periods where it's Molinaro up 4-1, but really it felt like it was Zain dictating the vast majority. But Molinaro picked 2 spots, and he got takedowns.
Yeah, great job by Frank Molinaro. Let's take a look at some of this action from the first period.
There's that opening score in the first high crotch. Great job. Almost transitioned to that lace, and there's a second takedown as they're both back out on the mat, ready to go for period number 2. Is Molinaro, you see Jared Frere, both those guys, new additions to the Virginia Tech Hockey coaching staff.
And both Olympians at the same weight class.
Yeah.
2 Olympics in a row.
That's pretty good.
Shot from the outside, and he gets in. Zain doesn't even look like he's taking a setup. He just goes straight forward, gets the legs, double circles around the corner, earns a takedown, and he's got a leg in on top.
Oh, look at that gut. Right side.
tight. Frank fighting hard. Now Zain picks up that foot.
Gonna run out of time here.
You are correct, Christian. 4-3 as they take it back to the center. Molinaro with a 1-point lead early here in the second half.
I don't know if I'm fabricating this, but it looked like Molinaro was about to go on that gut to the right side. Maybe not, but it looked like Molinaro or Retherford had a really nice lock there.
News.
Fake news, says Bader. He wasn't going nowhere. But it's Zain striking it, and once
Zain
again,
gets him to the zone again. If he drives, could potentially get him out of bounds. Although we see him on the one knee, so he is grounded.
Molinaro's got a head pinch. What's gonna be the call here?
That's gonna be
grounded.
nothing, I think, yeah. 2:07 on the restart.
Wrist control there for Molinaro. Maybe gonna try to slow down, but man, you got a long ways to go. Molinaro's gonna need another score, maybe 2 against Retherford. 4, I would be very surprised if 4 points won this match for Frank Molinaro.
Yeah, we got a good 1:45 left in this one. And Zain continuing to press forward. There's that head pinch you were talking about, Christian. Molinaro loses it.
You know, one thing about Molinaro, you think high crotch, high crotch, high crotch. His single to Zain's lead leg is real.
What did he go out? He
Was
went
that the
out.
whole foot?
He went out.
Whole foot, Bader?
I think so. I
right.
think so. They're going to challenge it if not.
You don't want to challenge. I don't think it's worth challenging when you got the
especially
lead.
because, yes, Frank Molinaro still ahead on criteria. So though Zain scored and tied it, he's going to need to score again if he wants to win this match.
Shot attempt there by Molinaro. We'll see if he fires off another attack. Maybe works for that single leg. And we got some blood on the face, it looks like, from
Forehead,
Molinaro.
I think he's got his hand on his forehead.
I know, but it looks like.
Oh, shoot, it's on his cheek.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, well, you're right, Christian. Don't have to yell at me.
I'm not yelling.
I love you, I know. That's a nice little gash on the face. Maybe some Vaseline. We need to stick a Band-Aid on his face. So tough to stick them on when you're sweaty, right? See if we can't take a look at some of the action from this match so far. As we see over in the corner, kind of getting worked on. That's Frank Molinaro.
August 21st to the 26th. Tonight we're determining our men's.
All right, Molinaro's coming back out.
USA Wrestling has hotels and event tickets on hold. Contact USA Wrestling to book yours, and we'll see you at
1:05 to go. Molinaro's still in the lead. Another shot.
And
He's
Zain.
in deep.
He's in real deep. He's got his hands locked into the cutback position. That's going to be one. That's going to be at least one. I thought the foot went out. I could be mistaken.
Molinaro not giving it up.
Zain not stopping. That's going to be 4-2. What's the confirmation? 2 for Retherford. He's got a 2-point lead outright. 6-4 now with 43 seconds to go. And they're going to take care of Molinaro's face again, attend to it. So we may have to deal with this in any stoppage we have moving forward in the rest of this match. And really, this could play over, the cut.
Right.
Hopefully not, but it could play over in a match too. And just slow that down a little bit, which is, of course, not what you want.
Criteria update. Molinaro down 2. A takedown would put him in the lead with 3 2s compared to Retherford, who's got some step-out points in there. But, you know, we both kind of said 4 there. I'd love to see it again, that takedown he had in here. It was close, but they're saying not a feet-to-back hold as Molinaro's coming back out. And Molinaro, you know, he's had his back against the wall before, but we'll see if he can execute against someone high
The
level.
most memorable to me was against Reese Humphrey.
Oh my
Reese
gosh.
Humphrey where he head pinched him in the final second?
He just went nuts. Oh, look here.
He's going to try it again. He comes over the top, 30 to go. Retherford able to clear that tie. And Zain's going to do his best to stay right there in the middle.
Another shot. He's in deep.
And it's going to be at least 1.
No, whose point?
That's going to be 2. That's going to be 2 for Molinaro. He goes back into the lead. 10 seconds to go.
And you want to look busy on top here. Buy as much time as you possibly can.
7 on the restart.
And now
and
here's
Zain
the thing.
says throw it. Zain says throw
Step
the
out.
brick. Says throw the brick. And you know what? You got a better chance, I think, of winning the challenge than you do of scoring in 7 seconds.
I agree, and I
And
completely
even
agree.
if he gives up a point, I guess he needs a takedown then.
This could be a very tough call for the officials because I thought there was a chance Molinaro did step out. You know, he's out of bounds, but yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it was a crazy one.
And what's going to be the call here? And they're going to give the 2 7 seconds. And we're underway. And here we go, 6 seconds to go.
Zain pressing forward.
And that's going to do it. 7-6, Molinaro the winner.
A war. And a late score from Frank Molinaro
How
gives him the
clutch.
win.
How clutch is that guy?
Molinaro shakes those hands. I bet the bald head had something to do with it.
Oh.
James Green, right at home here, living in Lincoln, Nebraska, right where we are. And we're underway, 70 kilos. Jimmy Kennedy in the blue, James Green in the red. Match 1, World Team Trials. I didn't catch that, but I believe some kind of Nebraska chant.
Go Big Red.
Oh, go big red.
You know, it's pretty rare to see someone move up weight classes from the open to the trials and then find themselves in the finals. But that's just what Jimmy Kennedy did. And a guy who's had success at multiple weights. He made the world team at 61, had success at 65. Now he's made a finals here at 70 kilograms, but standing in front of him, maybe one of the most underrated wrestlers in America, James Green, a world bronze medalist, a guy who's continued to improve. Now he's sitting out after winning the U.S. Open.
And a double leg from space, patented right into a turn.
What?
Take down leg lace 4-0, James Green.
That was beautiful, textbook. And man, what a back-to-back they have here at Nebraska.
And neither of these guys ever won an NCAA title. And now they're the two best in our country at the senior level.
Collar and elbow control for James Green.
And
man,
another one, a step out point as Green takes Kennedy to the edge.
It's always been an area I feel like Green's been underrated, is his positioning and his power. Look at how he's moving someone as strong as Jimmy Kennedy around the mat just with a collar and elbow tie. Really basic. There's a shot.
Kennedy not even sniffing the leg there.
Again, commit.
And so we saw just a straightforward double leg, but Green's got a lot of skills. We saw the lace. His transitions are fantastic. He's got great reattacks. Strong in the hand fight as well.
And as we're here having these trials in Nebraska, we got to talk about Mark Manning and Brian Snyder over in the corner for James Green. They're going to be in the corner for Jordan Burroughs, who we're going to see against Kyle Dake here very soon. And you were just pointing out, Christian, a great crowd here. This place is filled up very nicely.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Nebraska showing out. And they got two guys that are probably really fun to support, and they don't get many opportunities to do it.
Yeah.
Get one here.
When you I mean, those guys haven't wrestled here since college.
Correct.
45, go get another one. There you go.
Underhook for Green now clears. 40 seconds to go in the first period. Already 5-0 for James Green.
If you're Jimmy Kennedy, you got to be thinking, what do I do here? You know, you try to chip away 1 point at a time, but at the same time, you got to feel that urgency of having to put it together multiple scores against Green, who gets to the leg again. Good sprawl there. Kennedy with a little adjustment from the last scenario that was like this. They're going to break it dead. They'll take it back to the center with 15 seconds to go. First period of action. Kennedy stutters in again. Come to a collar and an overtie.
That's it. First period in the books. 5-0 lead for James Green. Fantastic job. Double leg to the lace and then a step out. Has him in position. There
again, we see Brian Snyder and Mark Manning. As these guys get toweled down, the final seconds of the break won't get them back to the center. Jimmy Kennedy in a 5-point hole. Let's see if he makes any adjustments.
Nice,
Good
Jimmy,
fake
nice.
there by
Commit.
Kennedy. See if he's going to pull the trigger on these.
Green with an underhook. Both guys standing in the center of the mat.
Good, James. Strong there. That hook, good hook. Harder on the side.
Green
Come
keeping
in.
that underhook right side. Good head position now cleared out by Jimmy Kennedy. Kennedy trains out of Michigan, Cliff Keen Wrestling Club.
Those feet.
Been there for a number of years
That's
now.
it, Jimmy, commit.
Absolutely. Andy Rovat in his
Again.
corner. And Josh Torella.
You can't get it. Yeah. That's it, Jimmy.
Kennedy
That's
just
it.
can't
Get
get
him
through
up
the
there.
head and
Commit
hands
through.
and even really
Commit
get to the
through.
legs yet.
Good, James.
45 seconds down here in this period.
One hold. One hold. One down, one down. There. Good, yeah.
Good snap and clear there by James Green. Strong tactics here by James Green, not putting himself at risk, holding good position. There's a shot, good sprawl. And I think Green maybe could have reattacked him there.
You got it.
I think
you
he's
got
just
it.
playing it a little safe, knowing 5-0 lead against James Green is
That's a
going
fight,
to be
that's a
tough to
fight. Get in there.
overcome.
Nice, good,
Absolutely. Kennedy working hard, just not having much luck finding that opening. And like you said, Green can be a little bit more conservative. And as he does that, we'll see the referee offer a passivity call. And one indeed will go against James Green.
Both these guys threw their hat in the ring last year at the Olympic trials at 65 kilograms, a weight that's probably more uncomfortable for Green, but uncomfortable for Kennedy now at a more natural weight. And this is the weight where Green has had success, up at 154.5.
Two world teams, a world medal. Looking to make a third world team and wrestle in Paris.
You gotta go, Jimmy. Good. There you go, sprint. Come on, Jimmy. Commit.
And a lot of this match been wrestled right in the center. And now you're seeing back to that underhook for James Green. Over under position now, over under body lock for Jimmy Kennedy, and maybe look at the step around.
Hey man, at some point you gotta try that. And James Green's gonna get just one, I think. And we'll get one on the step out. So 6-0 now, James Green with the lead.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up. Heavy on his head. Beat him up, heavy.
They're playing Welcome to My House.
Oh,
And James
I
Green.
get it.
Yeah.
Bader, you're so observant.
Thanks, Christian.
Stay down, in.
Now 30 to go.
Score here. 30 hard.
Workman-like performance here from James Green.
Check your head position.
And really never at any point has Kennedy been able to threaten Green. It's
No.
just been all James Green. Holding
An
center.
established leader remains at the top, and he's gonna take match number one. Your winner will be indeed be James Green. Final score 6-0. And we'll hear the Husker faithful cheering him on. And let's check out some of the highlights from this match. Kyle Dake, we talked it to death, but for good reason. This is going to be a thriller. Dake looking to unseat the king. 74 kilos. Jordan Burroughs starts immediately with hands on the face. Kyle Dake immediately gets to the leg. Dake has Burroughs up in the air, hopping on one foot. Burroughs fighting here. Dake has nothing, gonna look for a step out. Burroughs wrestling.
No way.
Dake up on his foot still. Dake gonna look for a cradle.
It looks locked, but that doesn't mean it's two
It's
just
not
yet.
locked
No,
quite,
not
but
anymore.
it's very close to a takedown. They've given nothing.
Wow.
And now a takedown, Kyle Dake, first 30 seconds. And Jordan started with the hands to the face hard right away. Dake responds with the takedown.
Yeah, he shot right under the hands, actually. Immediately gets to that leg and finishes. This is what I thought maybe we'd see at the U.S. Open. Kyle Dake taking more attempts. And now you notice Dake not putting that hand on the mat. He's keeping that same great stance, but not putting the hand on the mat, not dropping to a knee. That's going to be huge for him to stay off the shot clock. Now the impetus is on Burroughs. He's got to go and go. He does. He's in on the shot.
Burroughs has it in the air. Dake fighting with the Wizard. Burroughs taking him towards the edge. Dake fighting in, and it's going to be a step out, at least one. They're going to give Jordan Burroughs the opportunity to work for 2 points for the takedown here.
He ain't getting it.
And just the one on the step out, 2-1. Already as much scoring in this one as we saw in the entire U.S. Open Finals.
Yep, very nearly. That was a 2-2 final. 1:47 to go in the first period.
Oh, and we see Burroughs in on a leg again. Kyle Dake's got a chest strap here. Burroughs going to take him off the mat. That's going to be Kyle Dake. That's 4 blue. And Kyle Dake comes to a crotch lock and circles behind. Dake is up 6-1 over the champ. Not insurmountable, but a 5-point lead this early on. And Kyle Dake trying to set the tone. Has set the tone.
Man, Burroughs' attack looked fantastic. Kind of a misdirect, gets to the shot. Had him picked up in the air. It looks like both feet were off the mat, Bader. I can't wait to watch it again. But still, Dake just showing that mutant strength, getting the 4 feet to back. And he's up 6-1. And you get, say, 6-1 lead against, if you're Kyle Dake, holy cow, that's going to be tough to come back with. This guy is so hard to score on.
And Jordan Burroughs giving him everything he has. Not enough so far. Burroughs trails by 5. Dake up 6-1, under a minute to go in the first. And here we see, that's going to be a takedown for Burroughs. Make it 6-3, so he's right back into this thing. And Dake can't jump forward to get out of that because they could call him for fleeing. And Burroughs not looking like he's working on a turn here necessarily. And we're going to take it back to the center. So tit for tat, 6-3. This is the kind of match we want to see with these guys.
They both have it in them, a little cautious at the open. Both guys attacking. Burroughs more so than Dake, but it's Dake, the beneficiary of the action, leading 6-3 now. 25 to go in the first period, and this match is delivered thus far. Still a period and change to go.
And a match after that.
Oh, and a match after that.
Circle, circle, circle.
Stand in the center and hand fight. 10 seconds to go in the first. Will anybody give it one last attempt?
Good pressure. Yep, you're good.
Yeah. Some heavy hands.
Woo!
And Dake, you know what he says? I'm coming back with my own left hook. Kyle Dake, 6-3 at the break. Goes over to see Rob Cole and Damian Hahn. We're going to check out some of that action from the first period. Here's that first takedown where he scoops on top right at the end of that sequence. Step out for Burroughs, and watch this.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Heflin did that to David Taylor.
That's freaky, but man, I tell you, Jordan getting to legs a lot more consistently. I don't know if it's adjustments or a little more, I don't know what it is, but he's getting to legs a lot more on Dake than he was able to at the open. 6-3, still a lot of match to wrestle. Second period underway now.
A lot more ties than we saw in the last one. Dake, again, getting that under. He likes to be in his underhook. He likes to be on his 2-on-1, and his head, as you saw up there, was on the same side as his underhook. I believe that's where he wants it to be.
Control ties are going to favor Kyle Dake all the way.
Yes.
Jordan Burroughs does not want to be getting moved around with an underhook here. That's not. He wants to be working, not that it necessarily exclusively for his. There's the hands to the face, and they're going to warn him right there.
And so if they do it, if he does it again,
caution in 2.
Maybe not once. They'd give him a couple of them.
And here we go.
So Jordan's gonna have to make that adjustment now. Cannot give up 2.
Fingers on the one side now. Trying to get some motion going is Jordan Burroughs. Good luck opening up Kyle Dake. He's been able to do it this match, but he's got to do it a couple times. Or could he do something he did in 2015, transition takedown to the lace?
I tell you, that was pretty stuff from Burroughs.
We've seen him do that against Dake. We've seen him do it against Andrew Howe in the Olympic Trials Finals. Can he do it here? That could be just what the doctor ordered in order to get him back in this match, score into a score. Right now, Burroughs, the motion is not really there. He's not opening up Kyle Dake. This is right what Kyle Dake wants. Stand in the middle.
Cleaned up together.
Yes, in that foam booth.
Yeah, I feel like Jordan needs to bounce and stutter a little more. He knows what he's doing better than I am, though. Jordan Burroughs, not He's been behind before in big matches, and he knows how to come back. We'll see if he can get one here against a defensive master like Kyle Dake.
Still 90 seconds to go, just a 3-point lead. Takedown to a turn would give Burroughs the lead, but nothing happening right now from either side. And if you're a Burroughs fan, there's not much you can say. Dake's got his butt to the center. He's not on a knee, hand on the mat. He's engaged with Jordan Burroughs. And is he just, waiting for a final little sprint against Kyle Dake? I'm not sure. Level changes, his pace picks up a little bit. Still 55 seconds to go. That's enough time for Jordan Burroughs. But Kyle Dake playing it smart.
Yeah, back to that underhook on the right side, just controlling the ties. He goes underhook on the right, collar tied, a shot from Burroughs from space, but Dake underhook and pulls him right up. Another shot from Burroughs, and it'll be a step out, 1 point, and it'll be 6-4. Jordan Burroughs needs to get to 7.
Yes.
6-6 isn't gonna do it. There we see his wife and father, Burroughs that was.
33 seconds to go. Burroughs gonna need 3 points. He's attacking. A step out here would be helpful. Can't get it. Snap and pulling, trying to clear the ties. Dake doing a great job. Hand on the mat now.
Cannot go on the shot clock as we're under 30 seconds.
What's going to be the call?
They're going to wrestle through this. They're going to wrestle through this.
Won the call. Did they stop the clock?
14 seconds to go. Jordan Burroughs needs a takedown.
Got to get a takedown.
2 points.
Shoots right
Burroughs
away.
Shoots off the whistle.
10
Dake
seconds.
Stops him with an underhook.
Dake staying low.
A step out, but I don't think the crowd understands. They're cheering. Kyle Dake still with the lead. And that's gonna do it. Kyle Dake has defeated Jordan Burroughs for the first time in 6 tries. It's match number 1. We will see it again. We will see it again today. Kyle Dake 6-5 over Burroughs. Wow.
Unbelievable. First time Jordan Burroughs has ever been defeated. Cox, amazing offense versus amazing defense. Not that Jaden can't score. Has one of the best single legs in the world, and we are underway. 86 kilogram finals. This is match number 1. Jaden Cox in the red, David Taylor in the blue.
And we've talked about this one. We are wrestling it right now. We look for Taylor to be offensive, and let's see if he can get to those legs. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, we're going to see Taylor going to try to get to that collar tie. I'm curious if Taylor's going to let him get in there, or if Cox will let him get in there, pull on his head as much as he wants. That's where Taylor is so effective. He pulls, pushes, moves, creates angles, can look for ankle picks. Got a lot of different leg attacks at his disposal and can go and attack both sides, as can Jaden Cox. Of course, I talked about his single leg, but he's got a great high crotch as well. Really diverse skill sets on both sides.
And interesting here, 45, almost 50 seconds in, no even attempt of an attack by David Taylor, which is, I'm sure he's got a game plan and he's following it. It's just a little bit different than what we're usually used to seeing.
Could be a feeling out process, could be a respect process, or could be, these guys train together. He was Jaden Cox's Olympic training partner, so could be a familiarity thing as well.
Sure thing. Minute 5 in, no score. Taylor and Cox.
Collar tie there, looking for that single leg. Now coming underhook is Jaden Cox, and can he drive? You see that horsepower,
yes,
Jaden Cox. Wow.
Cox strikes first. Powerful guy, gets into position, takes David Taylor out of bounds.
Seatbelt plus horsepower, and there's a point, but now it's David Taylor in on the leg, looking to come out the back door.
And this is what we wanted to see.
Here's those scrambles we were talking about, and Jaden's got his hips on top of him. And is David going to continue to work for this finish?
I don't think Taylor can score here.
It's tough. It's tough now.
Can Jaden turn this into his offense? No.
Jaden has some of the best short offense. The guy basically jumps in the air and can get an angle and get a goal behind. We saw him doing it against Jake Herbert.
Another shot. Taylor's in it yet again. Looking to score, and he's in position. He's in position. This should be a score. And it's going to be 2. David Taylor with the takedown over Jaden Cox. The first takedown on Cox in freestyle in quite some time.
Yeah, it's been a little bit, probably since the Olympic trials finals against Kyle Dake, maybe.
Yeah.
He wasn't taken down at the Olympics. I don't think he was taken down the qualifier. Maybe, oh, it was Sharifov in Germany. Maybe the last guy to take Jaden down in freestyle.
David Taylor just did it. His takedown puts him up 2-1. 45 seconds to go here in the first.
That single leg.
Oh, and Jaden Cox in on the leg now. He's got Taylor up hopping on 1 foot. He's gonna look to score. David Taylor fights it with the whizzer. Taylor tough to score on. Cox circles the corner. Could he get one on the step out, or are we gonna see a grounded David Taylor? Looks like the referee has his hand down. Has no points ready to be awarded. We're going back to the center. And no points.
Yeah, and the official was indicating with his hand that blue was grounded. So a little hint, and yeah, probably the right call. I don't know. It's always tricky with a step out situation. What's grounded, what isn't, I don't know.
Short time, 15 to go in the first.
So we saw the single. Both guys been able to get to the legs. It's Taylor, the only guy been able to finish so far.
Taylor's been in a couple times. Cox been in once. And that'll do it. First period to a close. 2-1. David Taylor with the lead. And Cale Sanderson in the blue ball cap. Casey Cunningham, no ball cap. In the corner with David Taylor. He's got that nice little side cut going on. Sharp.
Taylor, of course, two-time Hodge Trophy winner. Two-time NCAA champion, four-time NCAA finalist. Only a handful of losses. Most of them to Kyle Dake. And here we go, underway. Second period, it's a 2-1 lead for David Taylor.
See if either of these guys make some adjustments. Taylor moving forward and stalking.
Absolutely.
Cox may have gotten poked.
Good fake there from David Taylor. Getting a reaction. There's that high crotch attempt there.
And one
Now
way, the
single.
other way. Nothing here in a re-attack from Taylor. Can't get to the leg. Successfully defends though.
And you saw Jaden try to come up and keep that underhook, but this time it was Taylor able to clear out of it. 2:30 to go, still plenty of time to go in this second period.
Collar tie from Taylor, and you called it early all day long. He wants to be on that collar. He's got an inside tie on the other side. Cox clears, catches a wrist.
He cleared one, and then it comes, the other hand comes right on. Another shot from David Taylor in deep on the single leg. Oh, that's gonna be Taylor's points. 2 blue the call.
Will it be 2 blue confirmed?
4.
4 confirmed.
Oh, wow.
And I feel like Jaden put himself in that position.
He forced that instead of giving up the 2. And so the question was, can David Taylor finish on Jaden Cox, and how?
The answer is yes.
The answer is yes.
And we're going to see a challenge from the red corner. Mike Ironman throws the cube onto the mat.
Felt like they were both on the mat to me. I thought 2, but who knows? I think it's a worthwhile challenge, but it was.
Yeah,
This is what you call an unforced error there. I don't know what you call there. It's going to be really close.
We'll take a look at this replay.
I don't know. That could be 4. Jeez.
Jaden put himself to his back.
See, he's on his feet there. I think this will be 4 + 1. Let's see.
So it should be 7-1.
Yes, 7-1. And Jaden Cox has many things. He's not really built to come back. That's not really the kinds of matches he wins. So this is definitely in David Taylor's favor. I mean, anytime you have a big lead, it's important. But against Logan Stieber, it's one thing. Against Jaden Cox, a lead of this magnitude is very different. And it's going to be tough for him to come back.
We've never seen Jaden in a position like this. And
Another
Taylor,
shot.
as we thought, would continue to attack.
Oh, my goodness.
And 2 more as he takes the Olympic bronze medalist off the mat.
Uh-oh. And Taylor needs a moment.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if it's the...
He's tingly.
What
And
was
I think, right? I don't know anything, but it looks like, right? That's what it looks like.
Like a little twitchy there.
Yeah, like he was taking his hands in and out.
And I wonder if it...
So
I wonder where he landed on. Now he's sitting up now.
So let's take a look at this replay.
I don't know what it could
Was
be.
it his left knee?
Oh, look like just a basic finish. I don't know.
Stinger maybe.
Grabbing his neck there is Taylor. Be a stinger.
I think he's got a tingly arm. Sometimes you get popped the wrong way, get the tingles run down your hand.
Great performance here by David Taylor.
And you know he's not going to stop. He's up by 8.
Oh, a little smack there from Coach Kale, and he's ready to go. And it's David
Taylor's right back in the face of Jaden Cox.
Amazing performance here by David Taylor. Jaden's got his work cut out for him, not just in this match, but moving forward. Single leg, Jaden. Great defense from David Taylor.
And David Taylor, you know, he moved up 1 year ago from 74 to 86. He was 3rd place in the Olympic trials, maybe still just a tad undersized. He has filled into that weight beautifully and is taking ground here and trying to establish himself as the man here in the United States.
Whoa,
and Cox,
okay.
He's going to score a takedown, puts himself a little closer, still a 6-point spread, so 3 takedowns or a 4 and a 2 would tie it. That's a lot to ask for. We got a minute to go.
And Jaden just doesn't have a turn, which is part of what kind of puts him, makes a lead like that sort of out of reach. I can get a takedown or 2 here, but it just doesn't work fast like a Taylor, and he doesn't really, he kind of surprisingly doesn't really have that feet to back potential typically, right? I mean, you don't typically, he's not a double leg 3 guy. He's not like a Frank Molinaro high crotch guy. More methodical with his finishes. And now 48 seconds to go. It's 9-3. Is Jaden letting it fly a little more, but it could be too little too late. He's down 6.
Right hand.
30 to go. 9-3 lead for David Taylor. Been so close in these finals before. Fell to Jordan Burroughs. Been knocking at the door, thwarted by Dake. Now in position, trying to make his first world team.
And he's in position to win this first match and set him up to have the advantage against Cox. He peeks at the clock. David's got to feel good about where he's at.
And man, if you're Jaden Cox, you got some adjustments to make going into match 2, or David Taylor's going to be on this team. 9-3, the final for the Magic Man, David Taylor.
Very impressed. Very impressed with Taylor. And let's check out some highlights from this match. There's a double leg from David Taylor. Takes Cox out of bounds, and this is this 4-pointer.
World and Olympic titles, made the teams unseeded. Jake Varner, the Olympic champion. A lot has changed, and Kyle Snyder sitting out. And there's a shot right away from Kyven Gadson. Good sprawl here from Kyle Snyder.
Gadson meeting those heavy hips of the champ.
One of his many patented leg attacks. He's got a couple of great ones. He can ankle pick both sides, collar one way, collar the other way. He's got a great high crotch. A lot of different ways to beat you. As you see him taking ground in the horsepower.
And that was kind of a weird little lackluster, like Gadson almost stood up and just, not that he let him push him out, but
3-time All-American.
seems like you could have seen a little fight.
2015
Yeah, a little surprising there, but you know, I would say that, and there's a shot from Gadson. When Snyder was a true freshman, I think Gadson had the horsepower advantage. I don't know if it's true anymore. I think Snyder is just a completely different guy now. 1-0 lead for Snyder. Minute 48 to go.
Zain of Woodbine, Maryland. Recently finished up his junior season.
1-0 Snyder. Oh, beautiful double leg. Switches off to a single. Trying to get cute is Gadson. Not going to happen.
With 2.
Lucky to only give up 2 there. And it's Snyder going to work for, does he have a trap arm?
That could be trouble. Better watch out with that trapped arm gut.
Oh boy, he's got it.
2 more, make it 5-0 Snyder. They're going to call
Same
that a
hold.
defensible position.
If he went to his left, they give it to him. Didn't let him recover all the way, man. And you know what, Snyder, seeing that trap arm is a real evolution for Snyder. We have not seen him turn elite guys
Snyder
really ever. He's just out there to win a takedown contest, and he
Reach
normally does.
He's pretty good at takedown contests, it turns out.
Yeah, it turns out.
Can do the man.
But we're going to probably see that steady evolution in his parterre game. It's going to come along for him. And they're taking ground. We're seeing that horsepower.
I think they're going to go.
They're going to go Snyder.
I thought.
It's close.
Yeah, I thought Snyder's hand hit out first.
At the ripe old age of 21.
Gadson's corner doesn't feel the need to challenge. So 6-0 as it stands. 1 minute to go here in the first period. Snyder leading Gadson. Gadson attacking, Snyder defends, pulls him into a front head position, looking to get an angle. Then he goes to the ankle and to the leg. Snyder takes him to the mat. He'll pick up 2 more, make it 8-0. And a turn would finish it.
And that was an identical takedown to the one he hit against Gwiazdowski, NCAA final shot. Well, front headlock transitions right to that ankle, head outside, quick finish. Textbook Kyle Snyder up 8-0 with 39 to go. And could Snyder end this one in the first period? That would be something. Collar and ankle attempt there from Kyle. He's going to continue. Nice double to single from Kyven Gadson, but a better sprawl, a good defense from Kyle Snyder. 27 to go here in the first period. Looking to run behind. Oh, he's got it.
That's going to do
Holy
it. Game,
cow.
set, match. Kyle Snyder is your winner of match number 1. 10-0 your final.
Unfreaking believable. What a first round, David.
Christian.
Fantastic. I mean,
125 kilos. That's Don Bradley in the blue. He came through the challenge tournament, and he's taking on your 2017 U.S. Open champion, Nick Gwiazdowski.
yeah, and Don Bradley looked fantastic coming through. And right away, it's kind of what we saw him do against Tony Nelson, faking an attack. And now really getting his hands and feet moving is Don Bradley in the early going.
And as you called it, he's not about the paint drying.
No, he's going to mix it up, as will Nick Gwiazdowski.
A couple of active heavyweights here in 125 kilograms. Gwiazdowski, 2-time NCAA champion for North Carolina State. And Don Bradley, a couple-time All-American for the Missouri Tigers.
These two have had back and forth battles. A lot of, sometimes Don wins, but it's always kind of, it gets decided in the last minute or so. Either guy, both have the offense to score. You're seeing hands to the face from Dom, wrist control there from Nick Gwiazdowski. And more recently, it's been Gwiazdowski having the upper hand, winning in the U.S. Open semis.
Yeah, Nick Gwiazdowski's, kind of been on that trajectory that you're like, could see this coming, that he might turn into the guy after Tervel Delagnev graduates from the senior level competition, retires his career, if you will.
And it seemed like for a while there, Dom would be the heir apparent. He's a guy that beat Tervel Delagnev at the U.S. Open prior, but hasn't quite. He's been right there, making national teams and whatnot, but hasn't made I don't believe he's made a challenge or World Team Trials final up until today, Bader.
I believe that to be correct.
Now,
Zach Ray kind of been in the way.
Zach Ray been a thorn in the side for both these guys, especially Nick Gwiazdowski up to the U.S. Open, where Gwiazdowski was the winner, got over the hump there, and of course Ray did not make it to the finals here.
And Nick Gwiazdowski goes on the shot clock halfway through the first period, and he
that
attacks right away. Those big old hips of Don Bradley. That's too much. Excuse me, he can't get through him, but he's going to take Bradley out of bounds, and the first point will go for Nick Gwiazdowski. 1 point on the step out, and that'll kill the shot clock. Took him only 11 seconds.
Started with that high crotch, just kind of ran his feet on a double leg, knowing, hey, it may not finish here. But let's get a step out. That could be a key point here. And a match where maybe points will be at a premium. You never really know.
I don't expect this to be an 8-point match.
No way.
Like we saw in the semis. Don Bradley ran through. That was Tony Nelson. Doubled him twice for 4, I believe. Put 8 points on the board either way.
The pace of Gwiazdowski has given Bradley problems in other matches, specifically their 2014 World Team Trials match where Dom had a large lead and Gwiazdowski ran him down. Gwiazdowski ended up jumping over him in a front headlock situation for the match-winning takedown. It was kind of an unbelievable sequence.
He jumped over out of bounds. The cylinder rule, he would have been out of bounds, but the features have to.
Right, freestyle, a little different story. 37 seconds to go in the first period. It's a 1-0 lead for our U.S. Open champion, Nick Gwiazdowski.
But you got to assume if the match kind of continues like this and it plays on in the second period, wouldn't be surprised to see him hit put him on the shot clock and see an opportunity for Gwiazdowski to tie it up. Excuse me, for Bradley to tie it up.
Yeah, of course.
Gwiazdowski to give up that shot clock point.
Underhook left side for Gwiz. Trying to clear. Not normally known for generating his offense from the underhook as Gwiazdowski is there. He clears it. And that's going to do it for the first period. Gwiazdowski cornered by Casey Cunningham, Frank Beasley. Little Nittany Lion NC State combo.
And Kevin Jackson and Mike Haggerty in the corner for Don Bradley. Don Bradley and Kyven Gadson training hodgepodge at high schools here and there. I caught the very end of his interview with the guys after he won the challenge tournament. But he's like, if you got an Olympic and world champion asking you to work out, you go, you say yes, and you go where and when, and that's Kevin Jackson.
Right.
Helping train this big man. He's been training with Kyven Gadson as Bradley.
Both made the finals.
Yeah.
Something to be said for that. Underway now in the second period, and it's Dom with his back against the wall a little bit. Gonna have to try to generate some offense of his own. Nice shot again for Gwiazdowski. He's got him standing, just turning down. Is Dom then turning in? 2 points. Nick Gwiazdowski extending his lead 3-0.
And Bradley was looking to turn in to kind of wrestle through the position. It just
Lace.
became inevitable that he was getting caught, and there's the lace. And that's going to be taking it through 2 more for Gwiazdowski. And
Good work.
it's got 2.5 minutes left, so it's not over, but a
Man.
5-point lead in this match between these two guys. It is heavily in the favor of Nick Gwiazdowski.
Yep, that now Dom really, he's got that 4-point double leg in his back pocket. He was able to hit against Nelson, but man, it's going to be tough to catch Gwiazdowski off balance the way he did Tony Nelson.
Yeah. And it's that patented shot that Nick Gwiazdowski shoots with his right hand over to the left side that he got to the leg earlier in the match too. This time I was able to set those hips underneath and take it for the finish. Puts the 2 on the board, 5-0. He leads. Just under 2 minutes to go in the match.
This is Nick Gwiazdowski's first year of full-on freestyle training. Just graduated a year ago, 2015, from NC State, or I should say 2016, excuse me, where he was a 4-time All-American, 2-time NCAA champion. Lost, of course, that thrilling final against Kyle Snyder. Great match, and now we're seeing Gwiazdowski has made gains since graduating from college.
It's really something we've seen. He got into college and immediately made gains. He was a small heavyweight, makes that All-American as a freshman, jumps into that national championship contention from there on out, and now he's on the next level.
Yep, now he's in position to maybe make a world team. This is a guy, you know, at the Club Cups with really great win. I believe he beat Iran's Gassemi in that match. Decided the duel in the World Club Cup for Titan Mercury.
And these two, while you said that they are very familiar, Christian, they're going to get even more familiar because they're going to be 2 of the top dogs looking to Tokyo. We're into that point basically already, where that's our next quad. That's the big one at the end.
Yeah, and if Gwiz gets this spot here, he's going to be tough to unseat moving forward. You know, but then you think about, you have to look to the next generation. And now another shot, but
and
is it going to
they're
bounce?
slippery. They went 1 blue. Was that confirmed?
Interesting
Nick
call.
hit his knees and like almost slid out of bounds because it's so sweaty. Regardless, one's on the board, 30 to go, 4-point lead for Gwiazdowski. So it's not likely, but it could be one move here that could put him back on it.
A 4 for Dom would put him in lead by criteria. Dom takes a breath of air. It's 2-on-1. Nice control tie there for Gwiazdowski. That's going to prevent Dom in his last 10 seconds. Gwiazdowski's going to hold really strong position.
Good work.
4,
Good work.
3, 2, 1.
And that's going to do it.
Yeah, you got it. U.S. Open champion takes the first match here in the best 2 out of 3. Nick Gwiazdowski, 5-1 over Don Bradley. So we'll run through 7 more matches, and then we'll do that one again. We'll do them all again. But of course, that will be our first. And we're going to check out some of the action from this match. as we see Gwiazdowski. There we see Tom Brands over in the corner for Thomas Gilman.
And we are underway. 57 kilograms, match 2. Tony Ramos in the blue this time, and it's Gilman in the red. And immediately, both guys getting their hands on each other, trying to get to that collar. And it's Gilman, the first guy, makes strong contact there. You see that power from Gilman. Get that underhook left side now. Something we saw in match number 1. Now over-under position. Neither guy is really known for their upper body chops.
Not at all. Wouldn't that be something we saw a bomb?
Yeah, that would be out of nowhere for sure. Staying nice and low is Ramos. Wrist control. Good head position there for Ramos.
Down to a knee as Ramos look to attack. Gilman won't let him in. And they kind of both shoot at the same time, not heads, and we're going back up into an over-under position. We're going to see passivity blue. First one's going to go against Ramos, 58 seconds in.
Yeah, and Ramos is perhaps a little too uncomfortable with kind of putting his back against the wall early in matches. Doesn't mind going down, doesn't mind getting put on the clock, and maybe it bit him a little bit against Gilman as they were trading, and he was letting kind of Gilman dictate a little bit more. Or maybe Gilman is just this great positionally. There's a shot from Ramos, but stonewalled by the hips of Thomas Gilman.
A couple upper body exchanges, and we're going to go Gilman now hit. Each guy been hit for passivity, call the next 35. If we don't see a score, somebody will get hit again and go on the clock.
Of course, elephant in the room here. Tony Ramos left Iowa on unhappy terms, now being coached against by Iowa head coach Tom Brands. Of course, Gilman, 3-time All-American at the University of Iowa. And now Ramos gonna go on the shot clock. Finger fight and they clear it. Back to that underhook for
Deep
Gilman.
underhook.
Gilman, really strong hand fighter, very obviously. Another single leg attempt, and another goes the other way. Does Ramos, not gonna be able to get it.
And Ramos looking for a body lock here, over-under position.
Does he have it? Point goes up for Gilman.
Shot clock expired, 1-0 Thomas Gilman. Ramos trying to take him towards the edge. He's got Gilman in the zone, circling off of the line, trying to slowly getting closer to the line as Gilman. Great job by Gilman, putting himself in position to potentially get a push out.
Oh,
great job by Ramos. Both guys really solid as they're getting pushed up against that line.
Walking that tightrope. Both guys, I thought it was imminent for Gilman, and I thought it was imminent for Ramos. Somehow neither of them go out.
Both have very similar tricks.
Yeah, that was very, very impressive. And one last nice club from the right hand of Thomas Gilman.
And he's gonna have a 1-0 lead at the break. Tony Ramos back against the wall even more so as he's down by 1 on the verge of being eliminated, and Thomas Gilman being our world team member. But look for Ramos to try to push the pace, hold center ground, and get Gilman on that shot clock here in the second period.
Yeah, that would be huge for Ramos. And one thing we haven't seen from Gilman, he's been more comfortable just controlling ties, not firing off attacks like we saw in the first period, whereas Gilman fired off maybe a couple more leg attacks than we saw in the first match. But neither guy able to get 2 hands to a leg, and right away, it's Gilman taking that first step forward. Collar elbow control, and snap and clear. Stutter fake from Tony Ramos. And as long as Gilman's in the center, I don't think he's going to get hit for passivity.
You know, this match, and now we see Gilman get to the leg, solid attack. He's got the leg up in the air, trying to sit it. Ramos fights with the Wizard. They go towards the edge, and Ramos gonna go out of bounds. Another point for Thomas Gilman, 2-0. 2 1-point scores for Gilman.
Ramos still within a takedown. That would put him in the lead, but he hasn't got a whiff of one in this match. been unable to create an angle, get to that leg, his patented single leg, and it's Gilman that's going to continue to attack.
Wow.
Will that play into Ramos' reattack? Not in that instance.
And, you know, as we talked about this potential matchup in the week or two leading up to this, a lot of people said, no way. Thomas Gilman, 1, ain't going to make it. 2, he cannot hang with Tony Ramos. He's going to get beat up. Not been the case as he leads 2-0 in match number 2 after taking the first match from Ramos. Minute 45 to go. And he stops another shot from Ramos with an underhook. And he's holding ground and he's moving.
Oh, he's
and
in.
now we see Ramos get to the leg. Tony Ramos is in position. He might score this. Gilman kicks away and he's going to give up a takedown. 2-2. Tony Ramos now with the advantage. 1:20 to go and Ramos looking for a lace. He's got it locked up. He had it locked up in match number 1. Was unable to take it through for any points. He's in position.
Gilman
That's
can
got
fight
to
a
be
lace.
uncomfortable.
I forget which match it was, but Gilman fought off a brutal lace.
I think it was match 1 of this. Was it the challenge finals maybe?
No, it was in the challenge tournament at some point.
I think it was the finals because we both watched it together. Regardless, 2-2 now. 1 minute to go. Ramos leading Gilman on criteria. And Gilman circles, Gilman to the leg. He's in position, has it up in the air. And Thomas Gilman with the takedown and an outright lead, 4-2. Gilman storms back. And look at Brands, he's fired up. Mark Perry next to him.
Unbelievable job. And now
And he's
another
continuing
shot.
to attack. Relentless. Thomas Gilman, leg in the air. Looking for another one. He's going to get at least one on the step out. 5-2, 3-point lead for Thomas Gilman. He's pouring it on. Will he continue to attack?
Now you're thinking, if you're Ramos, you got to get a 4. You got to get multiple scores, takedown into a lace potentially. But right now, there's no signs that that's going to be possible.
Gilman can't shut it down, can't go into defensive mode right now. What he's been doing is working. I think he should continue to do that. Move forward, take shots when you see him. Re-attacks like this.
20 seconds to go. Body lock for Ramos. Can he do it?
And he's going to let Gilman Gilman's going to get taken around the mat. And Gilman looking for another one. Thomas Gilman's going to get a step out.
Oh my goodness.
Thomas Gilman's going to win this. Barring something crazy in the final 9 seconds, Thomas Gilman is going to win this. And we got challenge blue. Challenge blue. They're going to ask for 4 or something like that. I don't know.
That's Tony's corner challenging. Not asking for 4.
Excuse me. It is Tony's corner challenging. They're going to ask for 2 on that chest wrap, but I believe the whistle blew.
They'll be out.
And here's what we're looking at.
And here we go. We're underway.
Final closing seconds. Gilman is going to fend off Tony Ramos, and that's it. 7-2, your final score. Tony Ramos talking with Gilman in the center. Wow, changing of the guard. I would love to know what they were saying right there. And Tony Ramos holding up the hand of Thomas Gilman.
Wow.
Classy in defeat. Gilman is the man at 57 kilos. Unseats Tony Ramos. Comes through an improbable route to world team member here straight out of college. He did today exactly what Tony Ramos did straight out of college 3 years ago. On the clock. And we are underway, 61 kilograms. Championship Series final, match number 2. Logan Stieber in the blue. Kendric Maple in the red. It was Stieber winning match 1, and it's him starting right away on match number 2, coming out the back door and right into a lace. But out of bounds is Maple. 2 points on the board for Stieber, and Maple, as we said, controlled match number 1, looked to be in the driver's seat. Logan Stieber, ice water in his veins. Came back and won. 8-7, 7-6, I believe, 1-point match.
Still early, but it's Logan Stieber striking first. Decidedly different start to the last time. There's a collar and ankle attempt there from Kendric Maple. Can't get in. Lefty collar there by Stieber. Oh, nice single, but can't quite penetrate through Maple.
Control that wrist! Get to his body, get to his body! Misdirect.
Minute 15 into this thing, 2-0 Stieber, and he's standing butt to the center, stalking forward. I love how he keeps that left elbow right on his knee. And he reaches with that trail leg hand when he goes to meet his opponent.
Just like they teach you.
Just like they teach
Good,
you.
good, more of that. Get ready to pop one off. Head up.
So far, we're two matches series. Now this could be the one that goes 3, as they're going to warn Maple for passivity. So far trending the wrong way for Kendric Maple to force that third match.
And I was just thinking about this, Christian. Is it too late for me to change my guess on how many matches go 3?
Yes, it is.
There you go, follow, 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 pressure to attack. There you go, fake snap, create chair.
And Stieber not attacking quite as much. Just kidding, there's a double leg.
As you say that, he gets to the leg, circles around the corner, 2 more, and it looks like a tight gut on top, elbow to elbow. 2 more, make it 6-0. Can Stieber make it 8-0?
Oh my goodness.
And we are just one takedown away from this thing being over after Kendric Maple was looking to win match number 1. He's on the verge of being eliminated.
And I don't know what you attribute this to. Is this momentum for Stieber? Is this adjustments from Stieber? Is it Maple just being dejected after losing the match? But for the 2 matches to look so diametrically opposed is surprising.
I think it's adjustments. I think Logan probably said, all right, I can't just shoot. You got to be a little bit smarter about when you shoot and why. Because Maple has not been able to counter his shots this period like he has. And I think Stieber shot less, right? He hadn't quite shot as many times this period as he did in the first during match 1.
Last time I said that, he shot a double just to spite me, Invader. So well, he can do the same for you as the first period comes to an end.
He
and
likes it better.
Very possible. 8-0 lead for Logan Stieber as they go to the break. Jay Jaggers and Pavel Delagnev in his corner. Coach Ersland in the corner for Kendric Maple. Man, strong first period for Logan Stieber, and that gut wrench, very impressive transitioning takedown to turn there.
Absolutely. We're back. We're going to have to towel down.
Hey, Logan, rolling start off the whistle. Hey, put it together here, come on. Back at him.
Yeah, front headlock there for Kendric Maples. We're underway. Stieber clears out of it. Maybe a head pinch threat there from Maple, but can't get through.
Hey, start your setup routine.
Create, let's go. Work here, work.
Start the routine.
Almost looks like Maple's trying to bait him into a shot, maybe. I don't know. Try to get something going. Careful what you wish for. There's a shot by Maple. Good sprawl from Logan Stieber.
Stieber now back towards the edge as Kendric takes a little bit of ground.
Boys, stay active. Good.
Hey, follow that.
Hard club there from Maple, but it's Stieber taking the shot, single leg. Sucks it in, stepping behind.
Kind of a straight-on shot, and once he hit the leg, he circled the corner. He's behind it now, looking to score, and that's gonna do it. Logan Stieber comes back in match number 1, dominates in match number 2, and he's headed back to the World Championships along with teammates Gwiazdowski and Gilman. Stieber, your 2017 World Team member. And a fantastic job by the returning world champion, Logan Stieber.
Yep, showing his medal there. variety of offense, making great adjustments. Be able to dictate where this match takes place again. It seems like Molinaro was very comfortable. We were underway 65 kilograms, match 2. Zain Retherford in the red, and he's in on a single leg right away. Goes kind of from right to left, it looked like.
And he's got a hold of both legs, actually. Now he lets go and has a hold of one. Good sprawl from the Gorilla Hulk. And he's going to take Zain towards the edge. Wisely, Retherford circles himself back to the center.
Pressure.
And taking ground again. Zain Retherford, nothing new. Getting to that collar now. And clearing ties is Molinaro. Trying to make his second straight team. Retherford, you have to figure, going to be the guy at some point.
You would imagine. He seems like he's next in line. He took third at the Olympic trials last year while he's just a sophomore in college, and dominated everybody last year and again this year, and looks to do the same next year. And yeah, and he'll be right there every year during this quad, I believe, and then some if he'd like to.
Watch the head, butt.
Just under 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Match number 2, no score between Retherford and Molinaro. And they're going to tell Zain,
Hands to the face.
keep the hands out the face.
And we got some more blood here with
And yes,
Molinaro.
Frank got cut on his face during match number 1, like on his cheek area. The zygomatic process, maybe. That's your cheekbone.
How about the mustache? We've been talking a lot about the baldness. The
He
mustache.
shaves the head, lets the mustache go, and that's that stingy stuff.
Yeah.
I think Frank's head worse.
Frank representing Southeastern RTC, Virginia Tech. Pokey's assistant coach now. There with Coach Frere and Coach Tony Roby, the new head coach.
Frank kind of resembles Uncle Creepy, MMA fighter Ian McCall. Little guy with the mustache.
Not familiar.
He's like a 25-pounder, 33-pounder, 35-pounder, I guess.
So we're back underway, 90 seconds. We're scoreless here. Zain.
And there was a whistle. What was that? Referee wants to see action. Halfway through the first period.
I'm not sure what that was for. I don't think someone got warned for passivity. It just looked like it's kind of a stoppage, 5 seconds into wrestling. Retherford hasn't deviated much from his original game plan. Take ground, try to get to legs. Just hasn't happened. And now we're going to have another stoppage. And Molinaro going to go on the clock. Not unfamiliar situation for Frank Molinaro.
He's got 30 seconds to score. 1:10 to go in the first. And it's Retherford coming to 2-on-1. Molinaro trying to pull that head down. They break.
Smart wrestling from Retherford, knowing he's on the clock, want to eat up a little bit of time, get that point, get to a control tie 2-on-1, but he breaks free. And that's going to do it. 1 point on the board. They don't stop it. Retherford takes a 1-0 lead. Oh, and there's that
left-handed high crotch. Yeah, and kind of just steps out of it, does Retherford. And you see Zain posting up on the head, but it's up on the head. And really, I wonder if that bald head almost has like grippy, like a little grip when you put your hand on it instead of, hair that might slide a little bit easier.
I don't know.
Makes sense.
Nice hard club there from Zain Retherford. Very excellent hand fighter.
Yeah.
Both of these guys. But
Zain coming back with some heavy hands of his own. I mean, check that. Frank coming back with some heavy hands of his own. That'll do it. First period to a close. 1-0. Zain Retherford with the lead. Frank Molinaro, a little blood on him.
He looks ridiculous.
with the hair,
God.
cut eye, the mustache, all of it, the vein popping out the side of his forehead.
It's the whole thing. It's the whole thing.
It's so I love it. He looks awesome.
It's awesome.
Doc, the trainer, putting a little bit more of that whatever on it to help keep it from bleeding. This one was more low scoring.
Whistle ready.
Last one was 7-6. This one just 1-0 into the second. Zain leading on that shot clock violation.
Taking ground, sticking, moving is Zain Retherford. Molinaro, we've seen it so many times, pick those spots. There he fires off an attack front headlock for Zain Retherford. Controlling the tie, now trying to get a step out was Molinaro, but able to circle up excellently is Zain Retherford. Now he has his back to the center. Once nice single leg, Zain Retherford in deep, looking to finish, and he's gonna do just that, 2-point takedown. Zain Retherford extending his lead 3-0.
Rutherford looking to make the first match 3 of this entire series, and he goes armbar on top.
Oh.
He's gonna lose that. Frank's arms are too strong to do that too.
Right arm.
So it's 3-0.
Whistle ready.
Still well within striking distance, especially with Molinaro's feet to back
You
capability.
need 5 seconds on the clock for him to put up 4 points.
That sounds like a challenge. You gonna do
We'll
that?
see. Give me get 2 minutes, I'll tell you.
Molinaro circling to his left.
Backing up.
Rutherford staying in good position. You see, never really breaks.
Fingers blue.
Staying nice and low, then hard club and circle from Rutherford. Pushing, keeping Molinaro at bay. Oh, there it is, an attack, but Rutherford catches it. 90 seconds to go.
Zain attacking here on the edge, and he's going to get 2-1-1.
Sometimes we'll give the continuation there.
That
Sometimes
was all the way up on the carpet.
I'll never. But the one I'll always go back to is the Dake Taylor one in 2015. He doubled it. He started on mat 3. He finished the takedown on like mat 1, and they threw up 4. It was crazy. So ever since then, I'm like, well,
maybe.
You never know. They're in section 102, and they get the 4. There's no telling.
2 counties over.
So it's 4-0 now. Still a 4-pointer, and Molinaro's winning.
And he attacks the head for probably just that reason, Christian.
Minute 5, and this could be our first one. This one's poised to go 3 potentially as Molinaro's getting those gorilla paws moving. Trying to open up Retherford. Fires off an attack. Retherford able to catch him again. Circle square up and comes up with an underhook right side of his own. Little singlet grab there from Molinaro and Retherford, it looks like.
Down to our final 45. Rutherford wrestling in a very solid match. Made some nice adjustments from match 1. Molinaro unable to get to him.
There's another shot, but it's Retherford that catches him. He's got the single. That's going to be 2, 6-0 lead.
Out of reach. Out of reach. A 6-point lead for Zain Rutherford, and I just don't see how Frank Molinaro can come back in this one. The college junior looking to force match 3. 15 seconds away, and Frank
looks resigned to match 3 at this point, but no,
you
just
know what?
kidding.
Let's give it a 1 shot up on the field. Let me try another head
Ooh.
Protect yourself. Protect yourself.
I don't know. They're gonna say,
pinch.
let's delay your MMA debut here, Frank. Can we hold on?
And Frank's going to concede the final 5. Zain says, you know what, I'm going to club you.
He's Frank's
I'm
like,
gonna
I thought
club
we
you back."
agreed, match 3. Zane's like, well, no. So there's our first. This one is going 3. First one from Molinaro, but it was all Zain at match number 2.
Yeah, Zain Rutherford. We'll check out some of the highlights from this match, and he swings right into that single. Straight world team at 70 kilograms.
Okay.
70 kilograms. James Green in the blue attacking immediately, and 3
Oh,
seconds
boy.
tick off the clock, and he's got 2 points on the board. James Green up 2-0 over his opponent. That's Jimmy Kennedy in the red.
You gotta go. Open, keep open. Got it.
Hey, head down, hands down.
So a quick lead for Green.
Another shot. Oh, takedown to the lace.
2, 4 points. James Green puts it up to 6.
That is some textbook stuff there. Transition from that.
Keep wrestling, Jimmy.
1 point step. I've seen caution in 2 called for less.
Yeah.
So 1 point right there. I believe the right call. 7-3 your score. Jimmy Kennedy down by 4.
So with a minute to go, Kennedy got to start thinking feet to back.
Underneath them.
There's a shot, can't get in.
1 minute. Keep your hips low, James.
Underhook on that right side for James Green. A good place to be. They're trying to hang on to the lead, and he's going to get him to the edge. That's going to be another point.
Yeah, another one. James Green tacking him on. 8-3, 5-point spread.
Wrestling, Jimmy.
Just under a minute to go.
Commit your attack. Commit.
Back to the center. Kennedy fires an attack. Now he's going to be looking for 2. Has Green towards the edge. He needs 2 here. Could he get 4? Green would be wise to maybe go down and concede the takedown. That he'll do. Gives up 2 rather than the possibility of 4. 8-5 now with 36 seconds to go. James Green leading by 3. Kennedy going to bring it here in the final 35.
You gotta go.
Green doing a good job with threatening. Now it's another shot from Jimmy Kennedy, but good defense by James Green. 23 to go.
Kennedy up in his attack right here as the match moves on.
Underhook on the left side, but good head position for Green is causing some problems for Jimmy Kennedy. Forehead to forehead, now ear to ear with 8 seconds to go. And the crowd knows this one's all but over. And it's James Green making yet another world team.
3-state for the Nebraska alum. And he's going to enjoy a moment on the mat in front of the Nebraska fans. James Green going to be headed to Paris, France in August. And he will be looking for another world medal, this time hoping it's gonna be gold. And a world team member for the Huskers. We'll check out some of the replays from this match and the highlights. We see Green scoring immediately.
It looked like the other ones. Every match has
They're
been
all different.
There's been 10-0 techs. There's been the crazy one where he got the 3 in overtime, and now we're underway. Match number 2 of this series. Jordan Burroughs in the blue, Kyle Dake in the red, and it's Dake with a 1-0 lead, and Burroughs needs to win 2 straight, and it starts right now.
Cheers from the home crowd for Burroughs. Dake taking match 1. Came out to a big lead. Burroughs clawed back. Unable to get ahead. Actually, he tied it 6-6, but Dake led on criteria with a big 4-point throw. Through chest strap, threw him over the top.
Nice clear there by Jordan Burroughs. Doesn't want to be in that underhook. And there's a shot right away as they're going to hold up red. And is it Dake already 1 for passivity? Zach Eric, great official, officiated at the Olympic Games on the whistle.
Burroughs, heavy hands, clubs on the head though.
But those are
Face.
good legal
Yeah.
hands there. Now 2-on-1, this is a great control tie here for Kyle Dake. He's very effective.
2-on-1s and underhooks, that's where Dake wants to be all day long. Shot from space.
The 2-on-1 tactic is something that it's not just Dake that's tried the 2-on-1. A lot of guys have. And now we got
Kyle.
poked in the eye again.
Complaining, yeah, to the ref, maybe that he got poked in the eye, poked in the face. You'll see Jordan push on the shoulders, sometimes smack on the face. Dake controls the elbow.
Shot by Dake, but it's a good sprawl. And now it's Burroughs going to get 1 for passivity.
Halfway through the first, each guy been warned.
Oh, nice
Jordan goes
misdirect.
opposite side, he gets to the leg. Burroughs has it in the air, he's looking to score. Could he just take it out for the 1?
Might be wise here.
That's not even an easy thing. Kyle Dake's gonna push right back in bounds.
The last foot is the toughest.
Jordan's head hit out of bounds.
Let's see
Jordan's head hit out of bounds. That's a point for Dake.
And Dake points to the head. And savvy, you know, you have that foot 1 foot away from the edge, and it's Jordan Burroughs, Kyle Dake, able to somehow counter like only Kyle Dake can.
Yeah, he got 1 foot and he's standing on the edge and he's pushing back so hard that Jordan can't get him out of bounds.
Pressure! Move his head! Yes, go!
So once again, we're seeing Burroughs attack, get to the leg, and it's Dake able to counter.
Don't reach!
Dake so poised when he's in danger like that.
Move in!
It's a combination of strength, flexibility, and just great mat awareness that is, you know, just at the domestic level unseen, but even internationally, there's not many guys that can do what Dake did just there against Jordan Burroughs. Short time.
Oh, and he gets in again. Kyle Dake's gonna score a takedown, and he's gonna go up 3-1. Kyle Dake in the driver's seat. Are we seeing the changing of the guard right this moment, Christian? Could be.
Jordan's gonna have something to say about that, but certainly things are trending Kyle Dake's way. Didn't think we would see that, but here we are. There's a shot. Dake once again able to catch him. Front headlock.
Underhook tried to push him. Dake now on 2 knees.
Oh boy.
3-0. Kyle Dake leading at the break.
And I'm speechless right now as we're on the precipice of something absolutely huge happening. Kyle Dake potentially unseating Jordan Burroughs.
Kid Dynamite.
Whistle!
Burroughs looks calm.
Both sides. Physical.
Has 3 minutes on the board. Burroughs needs to attack, and he does.
And immediately stopped with the underhook of Dake. Kyle Dake's defense, world class.
moving,
Yeah,
taking
he's
ground.
Slipping those punches, not punches, but slipping the wax. But Burroughs moving his head out the way was Dake.
And you know, it's the other elephant in the room here is where's the double? We haven't seen it as much in the Open. We didn't see it at the Olympics, and we're not seeing it now. We're seeing him go single leg. And really, maybe that's the solution for Jordan right now. But man, one of those textbook Jordan Burroughs head in the chest blast doubles could be just what he needs to get him back in this match. 2:05 to go. Dake still leading.
Kyle Dake wrestling masterfully.
And now it's Dake with his, or Burroughs with his butt towards the center, in position to maybe get put on the shot clock, and that could be huge. If Dake goes on the clock here, then he's within a takedown if that shot clock runs out. Zach Garrett indicating towards Kyle Dake. Let's see if it's confirmed. Yes, Kyle Dake's gonna go on the shot clock.
And Dake saying something to the official again about a hand to the face, I suppose. No need for Dake to have to do anything silly here. I wouldn't expect him to take an unnecessary risk.
But one thing we've seen with Dake, at least in his history, when he goes on the clock, he often looks to strike. But here in this situation, it's not as necessary. So you have a 3-point lead, maybe not put yourself at risk. But I don't know what risk taking an attack, Kyle Dake taking an attack really puts him at. We haven't seen the reattacks from Jordan as time runs out, and throw the point on the board. It's 3-1 now. Burroughs is within a takedown, and we'll see if there's a shot.
An attack. Jordan's in on the leg. He's caught underneath this one. Dake took him over for 4 last time. Burroughs is going to have to be careful underneath. And he's going to plant himself on the mat. I don't think he's going to try to finish this. I think he's going to try to not get taken through. So he got in, not able to finish. 54 seconds to go. Dake leading Burroughs 3-1.
Head taps there from Burroughs, trying to create an angle of some kind. You got to finish quick on Kyle Dake, 9 times out of 10. If you don't finish quick, there's a single leg, standing single. Could have been 2. 2 and 2.
A takedown to tie it for Jordan Burroughs. 3-3. He has the lead on criteria. 36 seconds to go. Jordan Burroughs gets the fans on their feet. We see his family, his parents, his wife, his kid. And we see 30 seconds to go. Kyle Dake's gonna have a furious pace here. All he needs is to take Burroughs out of bounds, find
on
a
the
point
shot
somehow. And there you have it. It's gonna be 1-2. Kyle Dake, 2-point takedown.
And do you challenge here? Oh, it's 5-5 on the board here.
I don't think that's right.
Is that possibly right?
No, I don't know if I would have challenged that. It's 5-5 on the board. Red line underneath Kyle Dake.
So they gave.
We're gonna take a look at this replay, and Dake in on the leg. Burroughs thinking he was down. Here we see it again.
Hey, focus on the wrist. Focus on head position. Let's go.
So they went 2 and 2 for Jordan.
And
I thought that looks like a 1, but I don't know.
Still conferring. And I think they want to take another look at the officials. We see Burroughs looking up at the big screen. 23 seconds going to be left when we come back from this challenge, regardless of how it goes.
And it's hard
We'll take a look at it one more time.
So it was 5-3 Burroughs at the change. They went 2 and 2 there, and that was the thing we missed.
Oh,
there.
they gave a turn to Burroughs.
I don't think that's 2. And look, by the time Arrett holds up his left hand, I don't think that's takedown criteria. If they let him go a little bit more.
He's grounded.
That's not 2. That is not 2.
Here comes your challenge.
1
red.
Burroughs leads.
1 red. Burroughs will have the lead. 5-4. 23 seconds to go.
And
Rob
Rob
Cole's
Cole
livid.
giving it to Rick Tucci, the head official here. And it's the lead for Burroughs, but 23 seconds for
That's
Kyle Dake.
enough time
Winning.
for Kid Dynamite.
And now, if you're thinking criteria, a 1 for Dake's not going to do it. I believe he's going to need a takedown, and here he comes. He's looking for it. Fast and furious is Kyle Dake needing a takedown. Underhook for Jordan Burroughs, right side. He's clear. Look at him.
Over the top. Burroughs in on the leg. Burroughs just needs to hang on for 10 seconds. Kyle trying to come to
He's
his cross.
great with the cross.
Kyle might take
He's
him through.
great here. No! Burroughs does it!
Burroughs holds on.
Force in match 3. Can you
Burroughs
believe it?
holds on. Burroughs hangs on. And it's gonna be a third match. And look at the emotion on Jordan Burroughs. Dake unhappy.
He screamed one more. One more. Jordan Burroughs knows he's 1 match away from still being on top.
Wow. Electricity here in the Devaney Center on the campus of the University of Nebraska.
When Kyle Dake lifts from that crotch lift, he's scoring against everybody.
Everybody.
Almost everybody. Jordan Burroughs able to not get exposed there after he's completely lifted off. Amazing, amazing sequence. And let's go to that final sequence.
Check it out. I don't think Burroughs exposed.
Time was up by the time he did. If anything, it's 2 and 2.
Blue, they said. They gave 2 blue on that.
And there they're raising his hand.
Jordan Burroughs takes match number 2. Final score 8-4.
Oh,
Kyle Dake can't be happy. He wrestled his tail off, was a hair away from doing it. We will see a third and decisive match.
unbelievable match. What heart, both guys. And
Here
now
we
we
go.
are underway, 86 kilogram. Match number 2 is Jaden Cox in the blue, David Taylor in the red.
What kind of adjustments will Jaden Cox make here in match 2?
Right away, he's catching that collar. Look at him sticking that right hand up, trying to keep those hands off his neck. And so far, he's doing that, but only 20 seconds in, it's going to be tough. And in so doing, he's not really engaging with David, which could also play against him. So you're picking your poison a bit here, but you got to figure Jaden Cox going to be happy to work a little bit from space. And they're already warning Jaden Cox for passivity 35 seconds in. That is quick. Almost like a cadet match where those 2-minute periods.
Right.
You see it so quickly.
Gotta hit him.
You would think it'd need to be a little more blatant than that, but as it stands, just a warning. One more would put him on the clock. Now underhook. This official indicating towards red. I don't know. We could let him wrestle probably. There's a collar and ankle attempt. And wow,
Jaden
almost
had a
getting
hold
it.
of David Taylor, lost it. Minute 5 in, no score. Cox and Taylor. And the last match started like this, very slow, no scoring, maybe even 2 minutes in.
Now they've both been warned. A minute 12 in. As Taylor gets warned, next guy warned will go on the shot clock.
And it's Taylor moving forward, holding center.
Back to center is David Taylor. That's where you want to be. That positioning is key. In folk style, you think activity is leg attacks and output. In freestyle, what is rewarded highly is your position on the mat. And right now, it's David Taylor's dictating. And for that, Jaden going to get put on the clock.
As he attacks.
And paces a little bit, says, man, I had a beat on a leg, but as it stands, 30-second shot clock going now. Jaden Cox is going to have now 25 seconds to score, or he'll give up the first point. Underhook right side, and now, boy, a lot of stoppages early here. Minute to go in the first period and just 8 seconds left on this shot clock.
And Jaden Cox already glistening with sweat.
And the first point gonna go, oh,
Oh,
post.
Cox gets to the leg, has it up in the air. David, not easy to score on. Cox gonna try to turn himself to the center, take David Taylor towards the edge. And he's gonna get 1 point on the step out. Jaden Cox, an offensive score.
Making it 1-1, Jaden Cox's lead, and I think it's Taylor that has shown himself to be extremely difficult to finish on.
Yeah.
You know, and that's something you would expect with Jaden. But, man, normally when Jaden gets 2 hands on the leg standing, that's a very high percentage finish. And there's a double leg from space. Heavy hips from Jaden Cox. But the hands are locked on a single leg. Going to be tough to finish here against Jaden. And Taylor resigned, and they'll put him back up. 25 seconds to go in the first period. There's a single leg for Jaden Cox. Comes up with an underhook.
Good defense from David Taylor, able to get away from that one. David Taylor circles himself towards the center, as does Cox now.
Oh, and he grounds himself right on time, but they're going to
They're
give the
going to go
one.
one. Or is that going to be confirmed?
It is, and I think that's probably the right call. He tried to ground himself just at the moment, but I think the officials probably made the correct call there. So it's 2-1 with 10 seconds to go, but he's not going to
Taylor's in
stop
on the leg
attacking.
here, and he's going to look for a step out of his
One.
own. He's going to get one, but goodness, not finished the takedown. That's some great defense from Jaden Cox, but Taylor will put another one on the board. It's going to be 2-2 late in the period, and that'll be it into the break. The lead, the advantage to David Taylor.
Man, the output from David Taylor has been incredible. Great first period there, even though just 2-2 on the scoreboard. A lot of flurries, a lot of action. 2-2, it's Taylor the leader by criteria. Jaden just smiling casually in the quarters. Cale Sanderson, Casey Cunningham get David Taylor ready for this second period.
All athletes on the freestyle national team, top 3 athletes.
Taylor wants some of the sweat mopped up.
And you see Jaden giving a big hug, Mike Ironman,
Special relationship there with those two.
his lifetime coach. You know, let's go wipe you off again too, because
I swear, I was watching this specifically. He was completely dry.
yeah, look,
when they
watch,
sent him
watch, watch
back.
this. He's gonna be dry, and when he gets back to the center of the mat, he's gonna be wet again.
Yeah.
3, 2, sweat.
There you go. Move those feet.
2-2, Cox and Taylor, bout 2, period number 2.
Good job, Jay.
David Taylor won the first one. Jaden Cox looking for a reattack there.
That's the way to wrestle.
Circling here, Jaden Cox. Jaden's gone on the clock. Look for that high crotch again, but it's Taylor able to kind of end up in an over-under position. Jaden on his knees, keeping that underhook, keeping him in good position. Now they come up to their feet.
Good job.
Finger fight now cleared out.
Don't chase. Boy,
And
good
Taylor's
job.
got to
Keep those
stay,
feet moving.
basically
Keep
continue
those
doing what he's
feet
doing, taking
moving.
ground,
Circle
taking
in. Circle.
attacks to stay off that shot clock,
Clear
which
those
could be
sides.
pivotal at this point. And another stoppage here for finger clasping.
Look for that reach. Reach.
And like you said, David Taylor continuing to march forward,
Wrestle here, Jay.
continuing
Drag.
to shoot.
Watch your
And now they're
back.
warning
Back-
Cox.
back
And you
on
see,
Jaden.
already see Cox's sweat all over the
Circle in, Jay.
mat, and glistening on his back yet again, less than a minute into the period.
Circle in.
And Jaden's going to go on the clock if this if the mat official has anything to do with it. He's been indicating towards Jaden for a while now, and it's Taylor with his back towards the center. And who would have thought that David would be able to control center this well against Jaden Cox? And now front headlock here. This is a good position potentially for Jaden, but they're going to stalemate it back up. 1:41 to go.
Deep breath, Jaden. Deep breath. Let's
Yeah,
go.
Jaden Cox needs to take a little bit of ground. He needs to control the center of the mat, and he needs to be taking some shots.
More here.
And tries to release under that collar tie. Can't do it. Good defense by David Taylor. Underhook right side.
Clear it. Get on the outside. Come on, Jay. Circle in here. Circle.
Jaden's about to go on the clock again.
And did David step out?
I don't think so.
Okay, it was close.
Front headlock here. And this is, if you're backing straight out is David Taylor.
I don't think he's backing. I think he's
If you're getting
out.
driven out, yeah, it's kind of tough to say. One offered by the judge, but not confirmed
David
by the
wants the
chairman.
mat wiped up. They're just going to continue to wrestle, and it's a real thing.
We'll be here all day.
They're gonna dry it up a little bit.
1:08 to go.
Taylor went through the challenge tournament. He had 3 matches earlier in the day. Is that catching up with him? You know?
I don't know. Doesn't look like it.
Nope.
I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing David Taylor extremely active. I think Jaden's maybe made some adjustments, and that's maybe the only difference in the match. I don't know. I think Taylor seems fine. I mean, the ground he's taken Says a guy that's about as fresh as you could be at this point. Now, minute 4 to go. Still a lot of time for Jaden Cox, but it's Jaden who needs to find his way to a point somehow.
He's capable. Cox comes forward, has a single leg. Taylor, they offered 2. They offered 2. Taylor's going to continue to wrestle. Now it's going to be 2 for sure. And Jaden Cox with a 4-2 lead. 45 seconds to go. Christian, you got a crazy look on your face.
I mean, great take. I mean, that was clutch. That's exactly what Jaden Cox needed. Now he's got to hold him off here. David Taylor, he can score points too. We've seen it, and they got a finger fight. 4-2 now. Jaden Cox back towards the edge, 30 seconds to go. Can he hold him off here? Can he hold off David Taylor and force a third match? There's Taylor on the attack. Looking for a go behind is Jaden Cox. Can he do it? On the edge, and now it's Taylor in on the attack. Sprawled and has him extended is David Taylor.
And it's 17 seconds to go. Taylor's going to try to take him to the edge. We're going to get 1 for the step out, and that will be it. 12 seconds to go, 1 point lead for Jaden Cox, and we may see match number 3. David Taylor moving forward, though. We still got 10 if there's time on the clock.
He's got to get a
David
takedown.
Taylor will wrestle.
A step out won't do it. He's got to take him down. 4 seconds to go. Match 3, Cox Taylor. Can you get down with that, Mark Bader?
I am down with that. We are going to see 2 matches now go to match 3. And with the possibility of more. Woo! Just like at the Olympic trials, Cox, when he wrestled Dake, going to match 3. Same thing with David Taylor.
It reminded me a little of
I just said I called 3. That's all I said. You're the one getting ahead of yourself, Christian.
Okay.
It wouldn't be a bad one to get ahead of, though.
Right.
This guy's really good. Kyle Snyder in the blue. Kyven Gadson in the red. Match number 2, 97 kilos, championship finals. Match 1 went to the champ, Snyder, 10-0.
And Gadson been able to penetrate to the leg, get hands on the legs, hasn't got a tight lock, and coming to, oh boy, but Kyle did. Look at him just hipping him off, but just gets the 1. Strong hits from Gadson, but still unable to avoid giving up the step out point.
Patented mohawk for Kyle Snyder. Ooh, a little shrug by. Kyle Snyder, the bad boy of wrestling.
Not.
He's as sweet as they come.
Captain America.
Yeah. He leads 1-0, 40 seconds into the bout.
Yeah, it's crazy the maturity he has for his age. And not just now, the maturity he had years ago. Nice drag.
Drag, and it's going to
Gadson on the leg.
Countered by Gadson, coming out the back door. Kyle's over the top, that far ankle, and we're going to see this one pause. Nobody's going to score.
You better slow yourself down here. Gadson says, I got to the leg. I'm going to make the most of it.
You are correct. I am wrong. 1 point on the board for Gadson as he gets the step out on the edge. He has the lead 1-1, 1 minute 7 seconds in.
No, that left hand gotta work. That left hand gotta work.
And to the edge. They're going to go that caution in 2. Confirmed, I believe. And it is on the board, 3-1. Kyle Snyder leading Kyven Gadson. And again, Snyder, shooters shoot. And Kyle Snyder is a shooter. So he shoots a lot.
High volume, absolutely.
Swim hard. Let it go.
3-1 lead, 92 seconds to go in the first.
Overtie low.
Nice snap right to the double leg. Wow, that's some horsepower.
Kyven forced to turn down rather than try to defend it and probably give up 4.
His work off the collar is just fantastic, man. Just pulls, gets that forward. That's just like some day 1 wrestling stuff, man. Just pulling, get that pressure. Guy comes up, double leg.
Yeah, basics, they work.
They work. Then there's Kyle Dake, who does the craziest stuff.
Some guys can do what they want.
Yeah.
Four-point lead for Snyder as he avoids another attack from Gadson, and he's going to get a rear standing. Snyder going to get 1, right? Yeah, he's going to take him out of bounds. Caution 2.
Man, come on now.
That's the thing. I don't completely understand that rule. I don't know what Gadson's supposed to do.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, he walked out of bounds because Kyle Snyder's really big and strong. He pushed me out. Swing and a miss on Gadson for the takedown attempt. 2 more. Makes it 9-1. Kyle Snyder, a turn or a takedown would finish this one here in the first. Have we hit the half-hour mark, the rest mark for our next match?
For Molinaro, yeah, for sure. Right?
Yeah, time. Like you get caught in a warp here sometimes when you're
I know.
announcing matches. I don't know if it's been 5 minutes or.
It's Tuesday, Vader.
I thought it was Wednesday. And Snyder finds the leg again. Gadson's gonna go chest wrap here. He goes to the waist. Gonna try to bring it through. Referee's gonna blow it dead. 8-point lead for Kyle Snyder, looking to make his 3rd straight world or Olympic team.
High crotch attempt there from Gadson. In deep, coming up with it. Looking to score, and he's going to get the step out. So Gadson's scoring again, making it 9-2. 13 to go. And this one looking like it'll at least go to the second period.
And it'll be a couple scores or a feet to back needed for Kyle Snyder now.
Nice shot by Kyle Snyder on the edge. Always looking to score more, and he's going to get 2 offered. We'll see what they put up.
At the end
Just
of the
one.
period. The very end of the period, time out, and it's going to be 10-2, 8-point lead for Kyle Snyder. He's rocking and rolling. Jay Jaggers and Tervel Delagnev in the corner with Snyder. Of course, Delagnev was the heavyweight for the United States the last couple cycles, and a big old yell from Gadson there in the corner.
Handshake underway, second period. Kyle Snyder, a takedown away from a technical fall. Shot by Gadson, caught by Kyle Snyder.
Snyder underhook, looks for the ankle, not there, comes back to the underhook on the right side, now to an over collar. Collar tie on the opposite side. Gadson trying to come and get those hips in and potentially look for another big throw, because you know what? It's probably good thing. You're Gadson, you need a throw. You're not going to beat him in a takedown contest or a step-out contest as we're seeing.
Cross hit, cross ankle.
Snyder up by 9.
Nice
He's
double.
shoot. He's going to finish it. Take down Kyle Snyder. He's back on the world team. Shooters shoot. That's exactly what Kyle Snyder did all match. And he goes final score 13-2 over Kyven Gadson in 2 straight matches. And he is just so impressive. Youngest ever world champion in the United States. Youngest ever Olympic champion in the United States. A gentleman off the mat.
If you're an aspiring 97 kilogram guy, man, maybe think about bulking up or getting a little skinnier. Because, man, this weight looks to be on lock for some time now. The guy's 20, right?
Now it's an hour. We're underway, 125 kilos. Match number 2, World Team Tryout Finals. Nick Gwiazdowski in the blue. Dom Bradley in the red. Gwiazdowski took match number 1. And a drag there for Dom Bradley. Can't get to the legs. Can't beat the head of Gwiz. And Dom now is going to take Gwiz out of bounds. That should be 1 blue. And
yeah, 1 blue.
It will be. Excuse me.
I don't think Gwiz stepped out. I mean, I did not have a great angle. I was actually watching, not the screen, but the mat here. And Dom was very confident. First period.
That's criteria with the last point scored, as both have 1 point scoring actions.
Like you said, that would put Gwiazdowski.
Bradley controlling the wrist is Nick Gwiazdowski, who is leading, but needs to avoid getting put on the shot clock, especially as points have been in a premium this match after Gwiazdowski was able to put, I think, 5 up on the board last time.
You gave him the point. You gave him the point.
1:05 to go.
Go down.
1-1. And, you know, Gwiz a half attempt there, but he doesn't need to go taking a shot, get caught underneath Dom Bradley.
And I don't believe he's going to go on the clock either. Shot, reshot by Dom Bradley. He's going to have to go and get this win as Dom Bradley. Snapping clear, 40 seconds to go. Tied up here is Dom Bradley going collar tie on that left side. 30 now. There's a shot, Aaron's shot. Gwiazdowski putting himself at risk to say he have a cradle locked up. Does Dom Bradley have a cradle locked up? He's out front, tough spot to score from, but he's in position. He's got him picked up. Foot out. It's got to be one for the step out, and Dom Bradley would be wise to hang here, but maybe not.
Oh, I thought Gwiz was going to go for the crotch lock, and we're going to see 1 point Bradley, and we could see a third match with 14 seconds to go. Gwiazdowski trails by a point.
And how about that? Gwiz put himself in that danger, firing off a leg attack, but there's a single leg. Got his hands locked. Can he finish it? Hand out.
What are they going to call? Time it. Oh, they're going to call one for Gwiazdowski. Will it be confirmed?
Yes.
Will it be confirmed? And they have confirmed it. It's going to be a challenge. Brick comes out for red, and we will have a challenge between Gwiazdowski and Dom Bradley at the last second.
And not the first time, if this is upheld, it's not the first time Gwiz has beaten the buzzer against Dom Bradley. And really gutty finish there. He did not initially get 2 hands to a leg, comes up high, then it was the Wizard seatbelt position.
So we're gonna get a look at it here. Got the hands. To the leg. Now you see Bradley goes down on, and he's down on a knee as they go out of bounds. I don't know what the official.
Man, you could almost go continuation takeout. Man, at the Olympic Games, everything close was continuation. Let's see the call. One blue confirmed. It's Gwiazdowski.
Oh boy, with short time to go, Gwiazdowski will have the lead, and you gotta think that's essentially gonna be it. A last second shot
Wow.
for Dom Bradley. And wow, we've seen a couple now come from behind. Last second victories. This time is Nick Gwiazdowski. Final score 3-2, and Gwiazdowski will represent the United States this summer at the World Championships in Paris, France. Gwiz has moved on to the next level.
Yes, he has. Really savvy buzzer-beating win there. Getting that step out, finding his way. He put himself in kind of unnecessary danger with his initial shot, but continues to attack. That offensive mentality paying off for Nick Gwiazdowski, the two-time NCAA champion. And hats off to Dom Bradley for making it through that challenge tournament and pushing Gwiazdowski. Going to try to punch his ticket to the first world team. Molinaro trying to go back-to-back at 65 kilograms. Handshake, and here we go. Match number 3, third and final. Frank Molinaro in the red, Zain Retherford in the blue.
6 more minutes of wrestling. We will have our world team member decided.
Shot from space by Molinaro.
Not going to be the one.
Retherford catches it. Shot attempt by Retherford. Good defense, and I think Molinaro is trying to set a more physical tone here.
Thinking kind of the same thing. He's heavy, and it was even the end of that last match.
Yeah.
They got a tad chippy.
He's like, well, I could probably beat him in a fight if I just hit him in the head 70 times. Maybe it'll open him up. Maybe it'll rattle Zain. Not many times we've seen Zain rattled. Maybe that's going to open up one of those big moves. And that was kind of Frank's MO, man. When he was on that run for making the trials up to the Olympics with the World Cup, he was an agitator. Gets under the skin of his opponents. Haven't seen that yet with Retherford. Shot Retherford. Chest wrap here for Molinaro. He's going for it.
I don't think he exposed.
To the call.
Kale's going to get upset. No, now he's got the takedown, so it should be 2. And Frank, a shallow trapped arm gut. He's going to lose it. A legit 2 on the board. And I don't think he exposed in that exchange.
I don't know.
It was something similar in the correct throw that Oliver got at the U.S.
Well, I was
Open.
going to say, maybe that's what, I mean, who knows? We haven't seen many correct throws here, so I'm not sure exactly how they're calling them. But either way, 2 points earned by Molinaro, no matter why they gave it. Doesn't really matter.
No, it doesn't. They're on the board. 2-point score is a 2-point score. Middle of the first period, Molinaro up 2-0.
This was supposed to be the challenge tournament final. Someone was supposed to be wrestling Jordan Oliver right now. And now it's someone looking to take advantage of that opportunity. And it's Molinaro now in the lead, looking to punch his ticket to his second world team. There's a shot. Zain just steps out of it, but he's going to continue to come.
1 minute to go in the first period. And Christian, you made an interesting observation right before the match started with the musical selection.
Yeah, playing Crazy Train, Zain Train. I don't know, man. There's some subliminal stuff going on here. Just connecting dots.
I'm on your side a little bit more than I was before.
48 to go. It's Molinaro in the lead.
Zain taking ground though.
As he does. Stutter fake, getting some reactions out of Molinaro, but Molinaro going to fire off an attack. Shallow penetration step there by Molinaro, and he's saying he grabbed my singlet.
I was inadvertent.
It happens.
20. High pace.
Collar tight clear, but man, that
Heavy
wave.
hand activity. Oh, Retherford gets to the leg. Short time, 13 on the clock.
Huge exchange here.
He needs to turn it. Great job, and he's going to nothing here. 5 seconds, and I think Frank's going to hang on.
He's got the singlet. He's got the singlet.
He does have the singlet.
He had it the whole time.
And they're going to give 2 regardless. And if I'm Zain or look at Kale, he chucked it like a football. And they saw it. They saw the singlet grab. We saw it right here. The challenge review should show it. So not only will it be 2, it could be 1. It could be, or would that be a caution in 2?
It'd be a caution 2, I believe. Gil Sanderson went Tom Brady on that one.
Yeah, he stepped back, pumped twice, and then chucked it. Now here we see.
He does not like, look.
The right hand, it's got the singlet for sure.
And he don't let go either.
Still got it. I don't know how you can not call that. That was pretty
Somewhere
easy.
Dennis Saragush is smiling menacingly.
And so they're still getting it up on the big board.
4-3 on the board now, 4-2. There you go.
4-2. So it will be 2 takedown, then it's going to be caution and 2 for grabbing a singlet. That could cost Molinaro in the end.
When it comes to criteria, yeah. Man, a costly error there.
Yeah, you got to know that you can't get away with that. You got cameras all around.
Not just that. Oh boy. Molinaro he's going to do just on the other side of whatever's necessary and legal, illegal. There's a line. He's going to find it and flirt with it.
Heavy hands from Molinaro now. Takes a shot. Zain swatting at the head. Another shot from Molinaro. And he's going to continue to attack this period. Now he's trying to jump over to look at that chest wrap. Button heads. Very physical tone here in the first 24 seconds of our second period.
Let it go!
Very interesting bout so far. Interesting series.
Go score, Zain.
Molinaro trying to
One leg.
find an opportunity, look for an opening, and Zain Retherford in great positioning here. And for Zain to go through the challenge tournament and then a third match here, very impressive.
Yeah, and
he can finish this.
As you said, you didn't think that might be an issue for him, as Zain's got a gas tank like
Clear out!
most people don't.
There it is! There's your attack, Frank!
So no score here, minute 10 into the second period. 4-2, Zain Retherford with the lead.
Boy, he's taking ground, taking some more ground, and that pace may be starting to wear, and Molinaro gave up
Hey, come on!
an errant
Simple
step out there.
huh?
Molinaro needs, I think he's trying to gather himself just a little bit here. Down 3.
Split steps!
Maybe time for one of those patented 4-point moves from Frank Molinaro.
That would be something, Christian. And see Zain come back with the furious pace and see what happens then.
And you wonder the pace that Retherford wrestles. What effect could that potentially have on the foreigners as these two guys pawing at each other for sure?
Yeah, the hands are flying.
One leg.
I wonder how this went in the room. I wonder if it ever got physical. It's not completely uncommon for fights to break out now and again. Two evenly matched competitive guys.
Another shot for Retherford. Look at chest wrap. Almost got it. Boy, it's tight.
That's going to be 2. And and that's going to be 2 for Retherford. Oh, wow. So
What
it's
an
still a
exchange.
3-point lead for Zain Retherford. Wrestles right through the position. Instead of bellying down, thinks, you know what, I'm going to continue through the action, and it puts him right back up on top. And it wasn't a reversal for 1. It was an exposure for 2. He leads by 3, 45 to go as we come back to the center. And Frank hurt his knee. He's slow to get up. Zain can't stop moving there in the center of the mat.
Back underway, 40 seconds to go. Molinaro within 3. And we've seen that chest wrap been an area of vulnerability for Zain Retherford. There's a shot from Molinaro. Good recovery by Zain Retherford.
Great recovery. Legs weren't there.
Leg attack, let's go!
Heavy hands clubbing left and right here. Really trying to pull that head down. He needs that 4. Takedown won't do it unless he picks him up feet to back, but he can't get to the legs of Retherford.
How do you get him out of position? It's just almost impossible to do. Zain just holds amazing position, and he's going to do it. Bloodied and battered, 3 matches. Zain Retherford is our 2017 World Team rep at 65 kilograms.
Wow, still in college. That face is awesome. Look at that. He is beat to a bloody pulp. He just smeared that blood on his face. I don't think he cares. He is fired up. That's the most emotion I've ever seen out of Zain Retherford as well. He won a national title, was excited, but this is another level.
I remember one other time when he won his cadet world title, he went nuts. Go back and watch that one. I think they're on Flow. But hats off to Zain Retherford. What a performance.
He grabs his hand, wipes it on his face, and then shakes the official's hands with his bloody hand.
There we go. You will wash your hands before you eat anything.
The Marine's hands.
And man, Molinaro bloodied himself. And man, it wasn't for lack of trying. It's Zain's time.
And let's take a look at some of the replays from this match. There's that chest wrap near the end. Took him over for two, but Zain.
In his home gym, in his hometown. Handshake, and here we go. Match number 3, 74 kilograms. In the blue, that's Kyle Dake. In the red, 4-time world and Olympic champion Jordan Burroughs. Front headlock early on, the first 10 seconds for Jordan Burroughs.
And last match, Dake had already scored at this point. Tells both guys, stop with the hands to the face.
Early warning there, 15 seconds in. Gonna be a physical one. And hopefully this is one that the wrestlers themselves are deciding. Snap from Jordan Burroughs, looking for the leg, can't get it.
Dake,
he's
in.
in.
Re-attack from Burroughs, he gets to the leg, and that's gonna be 2. Nothing yet, nothing yet, nothing yet. Check that. Quad pod for Dake, he's strong in here. Still nothing.
How?
And now 2 points, Jordan Burroughs.
Got trap on, 2 more.
4-0, Burroughs out ahead.
This is his town. He knows it. Up 4-0. Great start. Just what the doctor ordered for Jordan Burroughs. High crotch attempt there off the elbow control for Kyle Dake.
This is amazing, Christian. Underhook for Burroughs. He leads by 4 inside the first minute. This one far from over, obviously, because Kyle Dake has several ways to score.
And they're telling Kyle Dake to get up off his knees, or I think so.
Jordan's saying something to the official.
And that's a great start for Jordan Burroughs, up 4-0. Now Dake's got to come, and here he comes, underhook. Snapping, pulling. Dake will be heard from. Now chest wrap position here, or head pinch, excuse me, in this front headlock. But controlling that elbow is Jordan Burroughs. He should be fine here, as long as he can maintain that elbow control. As you see Dake vigorously trying to free it, unable to do so. Minute 38 to go in the first period. Right back to the underhook for Kyle Dake. 90 seconds to go in the first.
Taking that underhook hard on the right side. Burroughs has the head kind of buried in Dake's chest. And the referee will stop it, 1:22 to go.
And Dake immediately talking to the official. Nothing new, especially as this series is concerned. Kyle Dake always been particularly communicative in the first place. Minute to go now. Pace slowed a little bit.
Burroughs heavy club. He controls the head with his right hand, tries to switch to the other side. Under a minute.
Collar tie just clinging, hanging on, but that elbow control from Burroughs is preventing Dake from really clearing anything. The collar tie not going to be a spot where you figure, especially ear to ear, either guys be able to score from.
And you know, oh, Burroughs attacks again. He's to the leg. Dake.
Got to be careful if you're Burroughs. Single leg.
Dake scored from here in match 1. He scored a chest wrap, took Burroughs all the way over the top for 4. Now he sprawls out in front. Successfully defending that shot. Can he go into his own offense from here? He'll need to get back into this match.
Nothing yet.
He locks to the crotch
4
now.
seconds, just 4 seconds.
And that's it. Burroughs gonna hang on.
Almost exposing himself as Dake there. Gotta be careful. 4-0 lead for Jordan Burroughs at the break.
Woo! And you gotta wonder, Dake's been through a bunch of matches today, 2 with Jordan Burroughs, and now this. Is this catching up to him? Is this day catching up to him? Is all these matches catching up to him? And fatigue being a difference here as Jordan's fresh into third match of the day versus Kyle in his 5th or 6th.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me it's not a factor. Dake comes back out, ready to go. Snyder and Manning. Some last words of encouragement to the champ, Jordan Burroughs. This match very much in the balance. We've seen Kyle Dake hit 4-pointers before. We've seen him do it against this man. He's gonna need one potentially to get back in this match.
He threw it for 3 before there was 4s back in 2012. We just saw him throwing for 4 in match number 1 of this. And again, Burroughs attacking from the outside, coming out the back door. Dake over the top, catches ankles. We can see a scramble position here. Dake's trying to pick one side, get his hips over there.
Burroughs knows it, and he's gonna hang.
We're gonna have be frozen in that one. 2:38 left in the bout.
Wise pause there, I think, from Burroughs. Don't force a finish that's not there. Don't go into Dake's wheelhouse. Double ankles. A position, you know, kind of made famous. Ben Askren, one of the best guys from there, but Dake's great there as well. Diving over, still plenty of time for Kyle Dake as he brings Burroughs to the zone, towards the zone, circling, squaring up.
Dake snaps him down, Burroughs reacts. Dake with an underhook on the right side, driving forward, gets Burroughs 1 foot into the zone, 2 feet into the zone. Jordan circles his way back to the center.
Uh-oh, he dropped like a bag of hammers.
That is not a takedown, and I think it was a headbutt. If I had to see it again, I think it was a headbutt.
Inadvertent, it looked kind of subtle to me. Tyler Berger.
Getting into it.
And now,
we see Dake down on the mat, talking to his trainers.
And let's see that exchange
we'll take a
here.
look, yeah, take a look at this. Oh,
I don't know.
It was a hand. It was a hand, not a head.
Almost like a hand into the head or something.
So we'll look at it one more time. Look at the right hand of Jordan Burroughs.
Oh, kind of in the cheek almost.
I mean, kind of a punch. Not a completely closed hand, but the backside of the hand.
Shot right away from Dake. Looking for that high crotch, but quick feet from Burroughs, able to clear it off as we got 2 minutes to go. Looking for the go behinds Burroughs, but able to clear out is Kyle Dake. Now coming back up to his feet. 145, there's another shot from Kyle Dake, but Burroughs showing his defensive chops.
Minute and 35 to go left in this one.
And I think we're seeing a little bit of fatigue from Dake here. Just as I say that,
he fires off, can't hold on to that leg.
He's pulling that leg in match 1, and he's not doing it here. Elbow control there for Burroughs. Now collar, this is a great position for Burroughs. Dake should work vigorously to clear this tie. No offense will come from here, and Burroughs is not going to put himself at risk with an attack, especially after getting countered the way he has by Kyle Dake. A minute to go.
Yeah, final minute. Dake need to picking it up. He trails by 4. 2 2-pointers.
Good fakes. Getting reactions out of Burroughs is Kyle Dake.
Giving it everything. Dake gets to the leg. And Burroughs a good sprawl, and he's going to free himself. 40 seconds to go.
Him mule kicking that leg back. I don't think, as I mentioned before, I don't think he's doing that in match 1. I think Dake is fatigued, but he's not going to stop. Going to continue. He's got a single. Once again, Luke has to step out for Burroughs.
That's going to be one for Jordan.
5-0, and things just got really, really
and
tough.
A blue cube comes onto the mat. So we're gonna see a replay.
That's clear.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's a clear.
I think Rob Cole's just frustrated with the situation and that they're in match 3 and they were upset after match 2. But I believe that's going to be 1, and then 2, right? 2 single points for Burroughs would make it 6-0 with 26 to go.
26 to 1 and 1. The crowd's loving it. Dake's coming, keeping him at bay as Burroughs, and he can evade like this. Even if he gets hit for attention, caution 2, it's fine. It's a 6-0 score.
That'd be a
and
step
now
out. First point on the board for Dake, under 20 to go.
He 15 to go, he's got him on the edge. Burroughs has been in these situations before. The guy knows how to hold on to a lead. He knows about these dice, and caution and 2 offered. Will it be confirmed? No, just 1. 10 seconds to go. Front headlock for Burroughs as Dake goes desperation. Chest wrap hold. Burroughs can cling here. Dake knows it. Burroughs knows it. It's over. Burroughs in 3, and Jordan Burroughs headed to Paris.
Jordan Burroughs remains king here in the United States. 3 matches over Kyle Dake. On the verge of being eliminated. He comes back, wins match 2 and 3. And a storybook ending here in Lincoln, Nebraska. Jordan Burroughs remains on top, and a frustrated Kyle Dake exiting.
Unbelievable series. Guy coming through the challenge tournament.
Absolutely.
For Taylor to win that first one, lose the second one.
We're underway, 86 kilograms. Right away, they club each other in the red. Defending Olympic bronze medalist Jaden Cox in the blue. David Taylor, who's been on a tear this freestyle season. Taylor takes match 1, Cox takes match 2. Third and decisive match is upon us.
Started fake there by Jaden Cox. And he really picked his spots. I mean, especially compared to Taylor, who just shoots and shoots. Jaden picked those single leg, will go high crotch, but not as many attempts as David Taylor. Now 30 seconds in. Sammy Julian, another official, great official, officiated at the Rio Olympic Games. And it's Jaden Cox early on going to get warned for passivity.
Again, last match, same thing. I think it was even faster last time.
Right at 30 seconds in, and there it's Jaden with a collar and clear. Remember last time it was Jaden got warned, then David, so we'll see if they'll hit Taylor next or Jaden, who's currently butt to center, but now it's Taylor taking ground, moving them.
Light on your toes! Light on your toes!
And interesting, the feeling out process we've seen in the first 2, and now this third match is Taylor, just like in match 2. Both guys warned for passivity. Next guy's going on the clock.
So the next 45 seconds, we will see something on the clock, or we'll see a score.
Collar tie for Jaden. Interesting adjustment there.
Clear those ties! Where you want to be, Jaden?
Not a whole lot of action.
Jaden not quite getting moved around like he was.
Took almost a minute and a half for Jaden's whole body to start glistening with sweat.
Free attack! Free shot!
And now David Taylor going to go on the shot clock.
He's got 30 to score.
Smart here! Smart! Move! Keep
Plenty of time for David Taylor. And Jaden going to this collar tie is different. I don't know if we saw much of that in the first match. Maybe trying to wear him. Maybe you wonder if Jaden felt Taylor wear. Now it's a single leg for Jaden. Comes up with that underhook. 20 seconds into this shot clock. 8 seconds away from the point going up with Jaden Cox, the first point.
Good job, Jaden!
You have to figure, oh wow, another great motion here, and you get some good reaction out of David Taylor as the one goes up for Jaden Cox.
42 seconds to go in the period. Cox leading 1-0. Taylor taking ground, and that's going to be, did he go all the way out? I don't think he did.
I thought he did.
I thought he was a good chunk of the way out, but not all the way.
Boy, it was close. He really kind of floated to the edge there. I was surprised. Jaden just did not. He backed up.
He's got sensors in his shoes, actually, that knows where that out of bounds is.
That was a little too close even for Jaden. 18 to go.
Taylor with that ankle pick attempt comes across the opposite side. Can't get to the foot. And now Cox does. Short time to go. Jaden needs to finish this. I don't know if he knows how much time's left. Oh, wow. And they're going to call 2. Will they award it? Will it be confirmed? It is confirmed.
So what's that?
And so will we see blue throw a challenge brick. Kale's got it in his hand.
Nope, not going to
They're
throw
not going to throw. It's going to be 3-0. David, check that. 3-0. Jaden Cox at the break. Leading David Taylor. We see David Taylor talking to
How
Kale
about, that's a
Sanderson.
little Darian Cruz finish there, and he exposed. So I don't know, at least I believe he exposed, right? Hand to hand kind of interesting sequence there. And it's 3-0, Jaden Cox. Now a period away from the world team after kind of getting control in that first as we see that finish.
We're back to the action.
Immediate
Second
shot.
period. David Taylor in right away. He's got the leg up in the air. And he's going to take it to the edge. He wants to bring it in. That's going to be caution too.
No, I don't think so. Jaden.
Oh no. It's not what we want. He's down on the mat. His knees
And
in a bad
Gumby,
spot.
you know,
Did the splits and may have blown out his knee. That's not what you want to see.
wincing in pain.
David Taylor in the corner. And we'll see a little replay of this. It was the leg
Weird.
that Taylor had.
It didn't look that, unconventional. It didn't go against it.
Oh, yeah, it did.
It did.
Hyperextended.
Head right in the knee.
Hyperextended.
Man, if he's able to get up and compete, that's...
Everybody wants to see this match continue, including David Taylor here. He doesn't want to win this way.
No. Any football fans remember kind of Willis McGahee, Miami Hurricane, when he blew out his knee? Kind of looked like that, the way it kind of just bent in.
Taylor shot right off of the whistle.
Immediately.
In that last exchange.
We'll
They're going to help Jaden.
He's getting up. Uh-oh.
He can hardly.
Can he put weight on it? Oh my gosh, you can hear a pin drop as everyone watches Jaden.
Walks around the mat. That's Mike Ironman in the white shirt. Coach his whole life, not just recently. Since he was a little kid. So they'll make this decision together. And if Jaden can't go,
he hits the mat.
it's frustrating. He's pulling that sock up like he wants to wrestle. And it's going to be a problem for Jaden just because David Taylor's going to attack like crazy. Not to try to hurt Jaden, of course.
No.
But, hey, trying to win a wrestling match.
No sympathy going to be coming from David Taylor when he's trying to make a world team. No one was sympathetic for David as Ironman and Cox shake hands. You think?
Yes. Yes.
Oh my
Jaden Cox
God.
is going to wrestle 3-2. Cox still has the lead. That was the first points on the board for David Taylor right there. Only 11 seconds into this period. 2:49 left to wrestle.
It's Jaden's, and now he's in on a shot front headlock. Immediately, David Taylor shooting.
Good job, Jaden. Wrestle smart.
Taylor's going to keep this pace high.
That a boy. Good job. Relax. That's it.
Man, it's tough to be injured like that.
Oh, and Taylor to the corner. Nothing though. Cox slippery.
How? That's got to be. He's got to get warned there.
I mean, he went to a knee and slid halfway across the mat because he's so slippery. And again, a shot
No
from
way.
David Taylor. Cox
Are you
defending.
kidding?
Cox trying to circle to get in position to score.
Good job,
I
Jaden.
think they need to wipe Jaden
Good
down.
job. Keep wrestling.
David's going to look for that step out. Did he go all the way out?
I don't think he did.
I don't think he went all the way out. Maybe. The refs are closer than I am.
Yeah, certainly.
Jaden
Crowd
very slow to
imploring
rise.
Jaden to get up, but now trailing by criteria. There's Jaden Cox's mom. You see, obviously concerned about her son. Oh, but
Jaden's going to continue to wrestle to get to the corner. He's got an angle. He's not going to get this cradle locked, I don't believe.
you got to think, and Breaking the grip.
That's
That's got to be one, right?
That should be one on the step out, potentially.
Yes, they're going to stop it. They were given
1 point red. Jaden Cox back out to the lead.
How is he doing this? I can't believe it. And he's slow to get up again here, but he's leading. The words "heart of a champion" come to mind. Win or lose here. Jaden Cox doing everything his body will allow him to do to stay in this match, but it's still David Taylor we're talking about here. One of the most dynamic offensive wrestlers in the country.
In the world.
In the world, and he's smelling blood in the water here.
But he trails by a point halfway through the period.
Second and final.
Go red!
Cox has a hold of that wrist.
Yes, he does.
David wants it back. Cox still has a hold of that
And
wrist.
it's opposite of Sammy Julian. I'm not sure if the official can see that that's being controlled, because typically...
Now he gets that to the
Collar.
head, because typically, go ahead, I'm sorry. Can't do that.
Right, they'll treat a wrist hold, and there, great sprawl. Down block, and there's a step up for Jaden.
Wow, will it be confirmed? We got a white paddle, and I can't see the other side. It is confirmed. 5-3 on the board. Jaden Cox, 1:04 to go. He's got the lead by 2.
And every time he gets up, it takes like 10, 15 seconds, but then he somehow is still scoring points. I've never seen anything like this.
Dan Lobdell's made the claim that Jaden Cox is not human. I maybe start to believe it.
This is just an iron will.
And a single leg. Got to it, lost it, tries to shoot again. Taylor pressing forward, 41 seconds to go. Taylor takes the shot, shallow on the leg. Cox with an underhook. 30 seconds, we will not see a shot clock.
What's going to be the call here? Attention against Jaden, maybe? I'm not sure. Jaden's got to get up. He's got 28 seconds to finish this match.
David Taylor's going to come.
Sweep single attempt by Jaden Cox as he's controlling wrist there. Firing off another attack, 18 seconds. Jaden towards the edge, he can give out a step out here.
12 seconds, Taylor slips on the sweat. Taylor can't get a footing on the mat.
Jaden
and
is gonna
holy
do it.
smokes! Holy smokes! Jaden Cox! Unbelievable finish for the Olympic
And there goes David
medalist.
Taylor. Is he gonna come back? And wow! David Taylor kicks the brick. They're going through a chair.
Cale Sanderson, he didn't throw a chair, but he set a chair up there. David's pointing at the officials. Unhappy with the finish here.
DT got a yellow card. Unbelievable finish here. What the heck is going on? Jaden Cox damages his knee, somehow scores more points than David post-injury.
Can hardly walk.
I've never seen anything like that in my life.
Jaden Cox will be on his second straight team. And David Taylor again comes up just short.
And you see Jaden Cox is just on the mat.
I mean, he's normally engaging with every little kid that comes by. He's in a bad way right now. He's gonna need to take some time off and heal that.
David is yelling at